fuck I.
Liberty! Wax lips! The Alamo! Band-Aids! Las Vegas! Christmas! Immigrants! Popeye! Democrats! Republicans! Sportsmanship! Books!
Yeah, what is up? What's good, Americans? I'm sitting here with my bro Roman of the Empire. He is the American. He is a boomer, and
Thank you for that, pal. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. He's not a boomer, but he has served his nation in the Navy, and I'm proud to call him a friend. I've hugged him tightly
Many times, in fact. Sometimes I would say at least 30 seconds too long, but it was okay.
Roman told me he was more comfortable with back hugs. So
the cupping.
the
Was,
thrust.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of people who love back hugs, Nick. Yeah, there it is. Atta boy.
Love back hugs.
That's American muscle in action.
Made
You can't
in
grab
the
on
USA.
anything with Dick, though. He has no body hair. He's slippery. He's when you oil him down, there's nothing to grab onto.
Since all the oil is gone, I have to use something else. Butter, grass-fed butter.
Oh, grass-fed butter.
Yeah.
Okay. Random, but with our tariff war right now, my wife can't get the pickles she likes. That's your fault. That's it.
Apologies.
Speaking of pickles, I don't know. That's not a good segue.
That's
What's up, Lady Billfire? Alex Green, look at Lady B.
Hi.
She is
I don't know if you guys do this, but yesterday was Canada Day, so like I wore my shirt.
And I appreciate it. True North, strong and free.
Strong and free. I don't know
Thank
about the
you.
free part, but I'm hoping there's some men up there.
Yes, a doctor's going to save Bush's ass. We can talk about that tonight for sure. And last but not least, we have more people coming in, but we have Shieldwall of Dragons. A buddy, got to meet him as well. Former Air Force, and he gave me his coin.
Ooh,
in Vegas.
Those things are so cool.
The fancy Shieldwall coin is nice.
It means I get to fly an F-14. I think.
Is that what that means?
That's the Navy, dude.
The Navy.
F-18?
But so when I met Zax in Vegas, I was able to teach him a very important capitalist lesson. I know that he lives up there where, everything is like free, riding around on mooses, drinking maple syrup and stuff. But he was like, "Hey, I'll dance on this pole for $20." Yeah, in the party bus, and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, go ahead." And then he did it, and then I was like, "I'm sorry, I don't got $20." The lesson is always see the color of their money before you do anything.
Buyer beware.
Yeah, right? Buyer beware, exactly. So that's late stage capitalism for you. Anyway, happy to be here. I think it's going to be a great show, especially since it's being put on by a Canadian. So
right. That's because as a Canadian, I can say good shit about you guys. Like you guys, like aside, Americans are like not as proud as they should be, and so I'll kick in the pride for you. I'm going to fix my camera, but in the meantime, while we're doing that, I want to announce that I have several new clips to play tonight.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's awesome.
Unseen. One has Love It. One has our friend Leon, who's going to be here shortly. And the other two are surprises. So Nadia's got one, and so for any donations you can pick your super chat. What's up, Steve Mofo and Walton? Well done, Dragonstorm. What's up, bro? Good to see you here. Let's hello the chat and Then we'll get on to American badass movies. What's good, America? Thank you, Cajun Corey. Roman of the Empire. Ahoy, Patriots and you other people. C Brew 1138. Hey, I'll be right. Just got home. Okay. You're gonna like one of the clips I got, C Brew. So Roman of the Empire again. We got Rio. What's up? What's up, Rio? Welcome, Rio. We got Brandon Rabnad Scubla. I don't know how that comes out as Brandon, but apparently it does. Lady B, happy Canada Day.
That's how Brandon reads. That's him at the debate.
Oh, Joe, yeah, let's go, Brandon.
Rather than
Loud? You don't like loud? I thought you'd like loud. Let's go. Boosh. Love it ever after. New avatar. Rock on. Rock on.
Ooh.
Thank you for being here. Your clip that I have is a bit dirty. Davina. Hello. Thanks for coming, Davina. Yeah, so Boosh, we did his ass will be saved by a doctor.
Yay.
And he almost shit himself to death last year. And so now he's getting the surgery he needs. And that's a true story. So I'll tell you, ask him about that story. Yeah. He blew up his colon by
Oh my
pushing so
God.
hard. You
Really,
know,
too many.
you can
trips
take your
to
time.
Taco Bell, or
That's scary.
or not enough. Is that a
Not
front
enough
reach around? Yes, it
trips,
is. Not enough trips to Taco Bell, I think, is what the problem was.
wait,
Um,
what's the front reach around? Isn't it-
A front reach round? It's like a back hug, but you go all the way around with one of your hands.
Okay, because I mean that's the definition of a reach around. So a front one
Right.
would be from the front. Then that's weird.
I mean, I guess you could reach around and play with the nuts a bit.
I don't know.
I don't recommend it.
I'm just
To-
trying to figure out the logistics. It's sorry.
To quote one of the greatest American movies of all time, it's when you're inverted.
Yeah.
That's definitely on the list. Roman, you can be with us for a little bit of time here. I'm going to fix my camera while you talk about what makes a real American movie for you. Like, what do you think of when you think badass, kick-ass, pro-America flicks?
All
Go.
right, all right. So he's thrust me into the spotlight, like whoa, like way into the spotlight.
what?
That seems
Yeah, like
unnecessary.
a hip thrust.
It's like a prison rape scene all of a sudden. So
You wish.
an American movie, what does it do? It evokes patriotism. It makes you want to be an American. It makes you want to be an American more. It also inspires you to do the great things. When you look at the movies that are going to be on this list, you see people doing amazing things, things that they don't even think they are capable of, and pushing beyond their own boundaries. That's what America is about. We do crazy shit all the time. You just saw that the car that jumped over the fountain in like middle America that was like the General Lee.
Mhm.
That's America. We do crazy shit because
And-
we can. That's the beauty of America.
Yes.
We don't have the boundaries that other countries have. We didn't get set up by someone else. We did, and then we said, you know what? You can go fuck yourself. And then we went crazy and then own the world. So that's the American spirit. You know, it is what it is. Say we're aggressive, say we're offensive. We don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. That's the beauty of it. So that is the American movie. In fact, your background right now is one of the best ones ever. General George Patton and the movie Patton, starring George C. Scott, who was a great American himself, was an amazing piece of film. And that film really did encapsulate good patriotism and what is America.
Yeah, well said, Roman. Well said. Nick, what do you think? What do you like about American movies? What drives you to go see them and wants you to see more of them?
I mean, most of the time it's about masculinity, right? I think a majority of them all have a lot of you know, strong enforcement for men, you know, and I think it's like, yeah, this country was built on strong men. When you think about our forefathers, I think a lot of people always think about them as being like decrepit old men, right? Like, which they were all in their 20s, you know, 30s, right? George Washington was like when there was a guy in his 30s, I think, if I remember correctly. So,
Yeah, good point.
I mean, you know, he was such a great leader, I think, at that time, at least to those people, where even after they made the Constitution, they wanted him to run for a third term, and he was like, "Nah, I can't," because it will go against the rules. And I think that says something about the type of men that helped form this country. But I think it's endearing to watch movies like that, to think like, this is the type of quality we hope to be in this time. I mean, obviously, like, depending on the movie you're talking about, like, do you want to be a gay fighter pilot in Top Gun, or even though like it's still awesome, because then you could just be like Iceman instead. But yeah, I think it's just there's just something that's I think most of them are very positive, right? Like they're uplifting to a certain extent, Sure. I think it's again, just it brings masculinity to the screen.
That's a good way to look at it. What's up, Clay? Thanks for coming. Decrepit little men like Zach's, yes, like me, I'm 45 years old, and pray for my family. Please, I need the prayers and whatever ointments you can get. Well, we can't get the good shit up here. So thank you. And wasn't George Washington offered like a kingship of some kind? Like
somebody, there were people that wanted him to become a king.
Yeah.
Like,
that was the default of that era, though, because that's what they were used to.
That was exactly.
So, and he's like, whoa, back the fuck off. We're not doing that again.
Yeah, we're trying to break away from that, guys. Let's not forget.
Do you wish you said yes in hindsight?
There are a lot of things I wish they had done, but the problem is, my wife and I have talked about this extensively. They could not have imagined the world of today. There's some things that they probably could have done better as far as phrasing went.
Yeah.
Like they never envisioned politicians wanting to stay in office forever. So they didn't invoke term limits. They never even considered that. He's like, surely they're just going to want to come in, do their job, and get out.
Also, back then, you died at like 45 or 50.
If you're lucky.
Not always.
Not always, but the propensity of if you look at the average lifespan back then, it wasn't 80 or 90 or whatever it is now.
Unless you were Thomas Jefferson and John Adams.
Yeah, but
they lived
if
to
you
be
made it
3 years old. They both died on the 4th of July in 1826. Same fucking day.
Yeah, the thing about the stats about people dying early is that it's heavily slanted towards infant mortality. If you made it to the age of 5, you only died about 4 or 5 years earlier than you did today. You just had to make it to 5, which a lot of people weren't doing.
I gotta say hello to the Raiders. Welcome, Raiders from GCA. Thank you guys for the raid. Appreciate that very much. And Campy fans in the house here. Let's play you my welcome song for Raiders.
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'm head out west where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp.
Is there any more America than like Kid Rock?
That's right.
Peaked and that was it.
Wet tits on bars. That's also I love it. That's American for me. What's up, Tina? We've got Idaho Mike from the GCA Red. What is up? MC Campia U. I get the reference. Don't worry, I get the reference. We know John Campia here well. What's up, DeGurdo? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the links earlier. Appreciate your support, guys, coming in. And we are talking about kick-ass American movies. We got ABF coming in shortly, and Leon. I don't know what happened to Leon. He might be dead, so I hope not. We miss you, Leon. Take care of yourself. Don't die. GRD Stills, Sith Lord, Netflix foreign. What is up? Then why the fuck do we always hear about people dying at 40, 45 back then? I don't know.
Occasionally disease, but that was not the majority of people.
And to be fair, like that, they aged rough back then. Like you look at the existing pictures that are around, it's not a good look to be old.
Bro, look back at the 70s. Everyone who's 35 looks like they're 55. It's horrifying.
Yeah, I saw.
I'm only 26.
I saw a clip of
of
like Don Rickles and Johnny Carson, and they were like, "Oh, I'm 47," and I was like, "This has to be a bit. Those guys look 60." You know, it was. I was like 47. No way.
Smoking
Lady B,
has its
Alex?
pros and its cons. I'll just say that.
What do you guys like about American movies? Pro America, no apologies, no, oh, we should look at ourselves in the mirror. None of that shit. What do you like about American movies?
Well, I was gonna add to the American movies because they obviously said some awesome good points, but there's like there's a genre that is like just totally American. The westerns are awesome, and then there's this sort of like I call them Americana movies, so it's like American Graffiti, Grease, or like even Rebel Without a Cause, and they're usually about like the 50s, maybe 60s, and they have the rise of like teenage culture where you had like the whole like Americana kind of theme going on, if that makes sense. Hey.
Yeah, makes sense. What is up, ABF? Thanks for coming on, dude. Appreciate you. Welcome.
No problem. Good to be here.
We're just talking about what do you think of when we think of American movies? What do we like about them? Alex, what do you got?
Fucking overkill. There's nothing lamer in a movie when it's like, oh, we did it. And it's like, what did you really do? Like, yeah, you might have blown something up, but it wasn't big. You know, in Independence Day, when they blow it up,
I could take it off.
There you go.
For America.
For America.
Let's, Zach, you might want to set like one of those super chat goal things they installed.
Yeah.
Nick's not taking it off for free. Nick gets we'll split it 50-50, Nick. You take off your shirt, you get the ladies.
Okay.
We'll
I'm down with that.
Yeah. Love is I don't know what Love is laughing at. I think she's nervous because she might take her shirt off. She's giggly.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Boosh. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Netflix. I don't know what's going on here. Netflix foreign. Anyway, America. Thank you. America is the right way to say it. I like America. And from Canada, so we have no pride at all. So I can't and I don't expect that
what's
to
a
change
Canadian
very much
movie?
in movies. Canadian Bacon was a movie that I enjoyed. It's got John Candy. We invade America.
That was the Roger Moore movie, right?
Wasn't there
Michael Moore? Sorry, not
Michael
Roger.
Moore. Yes,
Michael
it was
Moore.
a Michael Moore movie.
Oh my god. Worst.
Leon's alive.
Hey, my boy.
I thought you knew that I was going to be late because of having to come back from the office. My bad.
No. I mean,
He's in
I
a
don't
collared shirt. Oh my god.
Leon
Holy
wearing
shit.
buttons
What
is
the
one of the
fuck is
wildest
happening?
things I've ever seen.
I know, yeah.
I know.
Did you win the
Shirt
court
is-
case?
What kind of shirt is that? Were you at a Ren fair? What's
Dale.
Yeah, I won't
It's
lie.
Dale.
This is kind of part of my hippie dippy look. I'm not even going to front.
Oh, okay. The shorts check out. Okay.
Yeah. Because they
Well,
tell us
played,
in the
Leon.
office
Well
you're supposed to you're all supposed to like, hey, make sure you wear a collared shirt. So I find every way I can to circumvent that. Like, wear wear this like stupidest, most hippie dippy shit you'll find. Just still a collared shirt, so it's circumvent the rules sort of thing. Thank you.
yeah, but what do you got? Like 70s pants on? Striped pants? Or you wearing
Something like
a-
that. I don't know. You
looks
tell me.
like-
You're from that era.
They look like carny pants.
Has pants on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Let's full screen this bad boy.
They
Let's
look
go,
like,
Leon.
like pirate pants or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
They're
they're
not
not.
those.
watermelon hanging down there. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Got him at
Yeah.
the carnival.
At least you got decent shoes on.
Yeah.
Is it-
Just got him actually.
Is that One Piece cosplay? Those pants?
No, they're mall clothes though. So
Oh,
I mean, I'm taking the kiddo to a concert. She wanted me to dress cool for it. So she took me to
That's what you chose?
I'm not even joking. Like she helped me pick out this outfit for the concert.
Okay.
Was it a good concert?
yeah,
Baby
Soul
metal.
Assassin. What's up?
Baby metal?
Yeah.
They're good.
Oh yeah,
don't
it'll be
know
my
what
third
Baby
time
Mouth
seeing
is.
them. It'll be her first time. It'll be my third time.
Oof.
Nice.
My brother likes that band.
Oh yeah, they kick ass.
I like that one song where they do like the eye and they're like, oh.
Carney
Them
vibes.
and
There it
Ginger
is.
will be there. Good heavy
It's
metal
got to be
show.
some millennial thing. I don't understand
Hammer
what
pants,
anybody's
yeah.
talking about now.
Oh,
Wait,
Baby
if
metal's
Leon does-
awesome.
if
It's like
Leon Hammer dance. I would I'll donate if he does that because I'd like to see that.
I could
Love
give
heavy
it a
metal.
try. I've never done it before, but I could give it a try.
Oh,
If it
God.
means Roman donating, I'll do it.
Uses a testicle. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, chat. So I do have I got I got a clip from John Campia, Mr. MC Campia. So we'll see. Maybe it'll pop out later tonight. So you stay tuned for that one. Two actually. I have two. Campia at his best, at his absolute best. But ABF, what do you think about American movies? What do you like about American kick-ass movies? What makes them American for you?
Just self-sacrifice and doing something to improve the life or save the lives of other people.
Ooh, good
just
one.
like Independence Day.
Yeah, boy.
Fly an F-18 in the asshole of a mothership, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's absolutely all American. One that I just I've watched a couple times recently that you made me think of is 13 Hours, which is a different take on it. But that movie's fucking awesome.
So yeah, that is
and that's all American, going well above and beyond what they were supposed to be doing. Oh, look, hi, Sherry. Hello, I see you.
Hi. Titties.
I do love Sherry.
But like that stuff where
Gravity.
they go above and beyond, they break the rules, and they do what's right in spite of what they're being told. I think that feels American for me. Shieldwall, Mr. Air Force. What do you like about American films? What makes them American for you?
So what makes, I think, America kind of different from a lot of other countries is we're so young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to England or Japan or pretty much anywhere else in the world, we're relatively young. I mean, there are stores in Japan like Kikkoman soy sauce. The company that makes it is older than our country by like 150 years. So
Wow.
And they make a fine soy sauce.
and they're still open and making it. So what makes America different is that it is so young and that it was, you know, relatively undeveloped. So you had that whole westward drive. People could just in Europe, if you wanted to find new land, you had to fight somebody for it, or you know, marry into it or whatever. In America, there was a period of time where you just hopped in a wagon and went, and if you could, you know, make it on your own, you could. And so you have that kind of self-sufficiency built into everything we do. And that idea of freedom, it's already in our brain. And I think America is more of an ideal than actually a place sometimes. And it's the hope for things that are good, for, you know, things that anybody can be anything, they can do anything. Now, that's kind of gone off the rails recently a little bit, but I think that that's what makes a good movie. It's a good American movie. It's hopeful. It's forward looking. You know, it has action and sacrifice and things like that, but also it can be heartfelt, like Field of Dreams, right? That's not an action movie in any way, but I think that movie captures the heart of what it means to be American, to believe in like sports and things like that. So I think that's a really
you created baseball, right? Isn't that completely
baseball?
American?
Yeah,
baseball. Yep. And
I would be bad. The Latinos kind of beat us at that. I don't know if that's one we want to really play.
But it
Hey, the
spread around.
Japanese right now are
Yeah.
But
cracking.
the other great thing about America is that anyone can become an American, right? You just come here, you integrate and acclimate, but you bring what you've had with you, right? Culturally and whatever. So I like to say that in America, you know, we are you and you are us when you got other people coming in. So there's so many different cultures and things that meld into what America is. And I'm not talking about you bring your culture here and you don't acclimate and you don't change. I'm talking about you can come from another country with hopes and dreams. And if you follow the rules and do everything right, you have the opportunity to become something great. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Doesn't mean that we should, you know, everybody should be handing stuff out to you, but you should have the freedom to do it here in America.
Yeah. Just as a side note, like I live in Iowa and like 2 hours away from us is the Field of Dreams, and it's still up and it's like a bed and breakfast now.
Also,
pretty cool.
One second thing.
That's awesome.
Is we're
Yeah,
also a
Steve
country,
and Dovey went there after a wedding. They thought it
we're
was
also
really,
a
really
country
good.
who's not afraid to spend $100 million on one missile. So
Fuck yeah.
shout out
Worth
to
it.
the taxpayer.
Worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
That is that's what one thing to describe. I want to do this show is especially because like I think you guys don't pound your chest enough, but also because fucking Operation Midnight Hammer. I've talked about this before, but it gives me like a semi. It's like the whole idea of what you pulled off there and that you're able to call your shot and do it. With the whole head fake of we're gonna go east, but really coming west, and dropping bombs from 52,000 fucking feet. Big giant explosive bombs into a tiny hole, and then it fits into the hole and explodes on the inside. Like that is my kind of shit, and that's fucking awesome. And everyone was saying, "You guys are starting World War III. It's going to be this. You're going to kill everyone." Fuck no, of course not. Who after doing that, like you teabagged that country, and they're not coming after you. They can't do anything back about it except for apologize and negotiate. Even though there's people who are saying they can't now. They'll never negotiate. Fuck you now. You guys punch them in the mouth, and it worked, and it's badass. I mean, my country can't do shit like that. In fact, no other country can do shit like that. And if they could, would they? Fuck, probably not. And I appreciate that stuff. That's fucking ballsy. Oh, what's up, Ego?
Yeah.
So that's my rant on that. You know, people can say whether or not you should do that, and that's your place as Americans. I'm fucking Canadian. What do I know? But the fact that you can do that is hot.
Big dick energy, I guess.
I appreciate that.
It is. Leon, speaking of big dick energy, Leon with the five gift. Thank you, Leon. 5 gifted
Only for
members. I love
Americans.
you,
If you're
Leon.
an American, if you're not American, you got hit. Send that to someone who is American.
Let's go. Yes, no gifties going to Russians today. None at all. Who did you
I'm
hit?
drinking vodka right now.
Attaboy. Who did you
To
hit?
assert dominance over the Russians. That's what we'll say. It's to assert dominance over the Russians.
I like it.
Obi Dean, what's up? Impuritus, Dorian Stanley, Molly Cottle is a member. Oh, it's
There we go.
Yeah.
Ah,
Sherry.
lovely Sherry. There it is. There's some
Yeah.
American titties right there, I assume.
That's hot. You're out of here. Can't be a fan. All right. Later.
Peace.
Yeah, guys. Subscribe here. Subscribe to these lovely people on the panel. Their links are in the description. And yeah. Woke. It's been a minute. Yeah, you know what? I could do that. You could do woke. I've got woke, and I've got hood. What we'll do? Hood. I don't have AJ, so I can't say that today. That word. But
Yeah, or AJ's dad, unfortunately.
or AJ's dad. I wish I had AJ's dad again. But Leon, I have some new clips tonight. I've got one that involves you, one that involves Love It, and one that involves Nadia.
I would love to
Neil's
make a clip that
interest
involves me, Love It, and Nadia.
I would too.
It wouldn't be
We
a
all
safer
want that.
YouTube clip, though.
No.
Threesome.
I mean, we all want that. So, but if you could pick one of those, what would you pick?
Let's go Love It. She always says interesting off the wall shit by complete accident. Let's go Love It.
Well, first we're gonna do MC Camp.
Where you can all stand around and jerk each other off while you tilt your head backs and go, woke, 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 woke. And then you can come on each other's faces and tell each other that come on your face cleanses you of wokeness. Whatever is going to get you off and make you feel good about yourself, come on your face.
Oh, he's wearing a Canada hoodie. That made that even
I
better.
know, that was really funny. I just saw that.
Take off that fucking hoodie, Campy. You're not one of ours. All right, this is Lady Love It. This is it's steamy.
The memory of their last adventure rolled through Tawny's mind, being laid out on the decks. And pleased in all different manners, while Kieran recounted the story from the book. It was enough to make her gush with a renewed need.
Wait, is that you
won't
doing
be
the cut?
necessary, she says shakily. Knowing it was the opposite, give it to me, her soul and body cried silently from inside.
So what the whole come on each other's faces thing from Campia?
That was hot.
Yes.
That
it
was
is.
hot.
Leon, what makes an American movie for you? What do you think about? What do you want to see about a banging American classic flick?
Bro, same thing I want from all American media, period, which is the fact that we are fucking punk rock, we are rebels. Like, dude, we literally just started our country by telling a government, an entire kingdom, to go fuck itself. Like, that is, we are the only country in the world with that level of rebellious spirit. So yeah, we need our media. Like, dude, the Billy Idol song Rebel Yell is about how punk rock America is. He's British, and that song is about how punk rock America is. That's not even a joke. That's what the song was inspired by. So, yes, our media is punk rock. Our media is rebellious, and it needs to always stay that way.
I'm sorry, guys. I have the on.
No.
Sorry, was I boring you with my declaration of love for our rebellious nature?
This was
no,
one that
you
came on
didn't.
almost
I'm just like,
everyone's
tell
list.
me more, because I'm all about that stuff, honestly.
Let's do
Banger.
let's do some Independence Day.
All time.
Sir, an all timer.
Good morning. Good morning. In less than an hour.
His kid is Bob in Top Gun. Anyone else catch that?
Really?
I did not.
Yes.
Found out recently.
Oh yeah.
He's
Louis
in
Pullman,
the
yeah.
Thunderbolts. He's the best part of Thunderbolts.
Absolutely, he is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's nerdy Bob with the glasses.
Aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today.
Fuck womankind.
Based.
Also, shout out to actual good Baldwin down there.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Actual good Baldwin, yeah.
We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation.
So fucking presidential, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
He gives a
second best
very
movie
good
president of all
speech.
time.
Yeah.
He doesn't overdo it. It's a
Yep.
very nice delivery.
Yeah, it's a great speech. Too bad they shoot the ship down over the base they're on. And kill
Well, what do you do?
when it crashes.
Hey.
It's unfortunate, but
Well, how would you have set that mission up differently, Shieldwall?
Not shot the ship down over the base that they're all hiding in, so that the 20-kilometer ship collapses on top of it all.
Went from Area 51 to Area
kilometer.
51.
What the hell is a kilometer?
Yeah,
Oh, clicks.
Kilometer?
What's clicks?
yeah. Military uses
Oh.
clicks.
That's true.
You dig it? I gotta get make sure I'll cover up
Huge flying
lovely
saucer.
Leon. That can't happen. And I see we've got
Yeah, just put me at the bottom. I'm just dragging one.
you're bottom. I mean, you don't have
Exactly.
if you had your camera on, you'd be wherever you want to be, but you won't do your camera. So
I don't have a camera. I don't even know.
what's up, Cage? Il Vampiro. Shieldwall. I feel like you own a camera.
Shieldwall's a man of mystery. He cloaks himself in secrecy.
Fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight.
Based Randy Quaid too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Little Robert Frost action. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Go get it.
We're all gonna die.
Get him.
I'm gonna shove it back up that alien asshole.
Did they
It
really
wasn't
think that
a
America?
bad film first time.
They said aliens exist, but nobody cares.
No one cared. No one cared. That was a stupid.
It's like,
tweet.
don't they realize that the government saying that makes people question whether it's real or not?
I don't believe in aliens now because the government pretty much confirmed they exist. Like, oh, well, never mind.
My
Don't say
man.
base is a hoax.
I don't disagree with that at all. I think
Yeah.
that
We'd
Yeah,
like you to meet
rather you guys-
Bigfoot.
The government experiment. Government experiment. Yeah.
I think everybody's first reaction when that news story came out was, "Oh, so you're about to do something particularly heinous today that you don't want to be in the news." I wonder what that is.
They're about to pull an Alan Moore Watchmen. Like, guys, aliens did this. Remember? We told you the fighter pilots saw it and confirmed it with their own eyes.
Remember the aliens? Remember?
I'm like, oh, you mean
Remember?
that lower fourth dimensional human reptilian hybrids that run the government aliens?
Yeah.
They're hot though. When they eat that freaking rat, their mouth drops down. It's hot. There's no way you can't say that's not hot.
When you catch that nicotinating membrane, go like that.
It's like the lizards in V, that show V.
Yeah, that was a good
V's
show in the
classic.
80s.
It's not just Roman. There's one YouTube video in particular that uses an obscenely hot reptilian woman, and like I don't know, the AI artist didn't have to go that hard, but he did. I've rewatched that video multiple times. So
I watched a clip from C-SPAN where it was like some congressional testimony where somebody had that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That was probably Nancy Pelosi because she is a reptilian.
Oh, she's just an old drunk one.
Oh yeah.
That,
for sure.
You're confusing old drunk woman with old drunk reptilian. It's not the same thing.
Many such cases.
Next up was one that from ABF. This is one that means a lot to me too. The original Red Dawn. I assume you meant the original Red Dawn.
Oh,
right.
That's great. The original was great. The remix, not so good.
Yeah, the remake was suck. But the cool thing about this is I think probably me and Roman were in high school when this came out. So we were like, we can live this.
Now I'm like, I don't want to live this. I don't want to live this.
Yeah, exactly.
Please don't drop them into my neighborhood.
Now they don't even have to drop. They don't have to drop paratroopers in. It selects some a-hole in New York.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
that guy is. Oh my god.
I'll hand it over for you.
He's a bottom.
ABF. What made you pick this one? What made this one of the first you suggested?
I don't know. I really like survival stuff and prepping and stuff like that, and this kind of tickles all those things about that, and just the idea of the U.S. having to fight off like an invading force. Like the kids look out the window during class and see, paratroopers dropping in. Like it's pretty crazy.
I like that movie a lot. It was so good.
There were a lot of very good heartfelt moments in this movie as well. It wasn't just the action stuff. It was there were some very legitimate senses of loss and like the terrors and horrors that have been done to these people. Who have been subjected to this rule.
Not only that, the invading force gets people to collaborate with them and stuff like that. So you see their own people turn against regular people. It's crazy.
And Michael Ironside,
you see how cheaply they turn sometimes too.
Cameo.
That's a nice.
Yeah, it was so good. I really liked it because it's like people fighting back even though they know they're gonna lose.
Guerrilla warfare.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Well, that's
so
they
cool.
became
that would be me all the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the movie.
I actually did really. I appreciated the Cuban commander who was in charge up here.
Yeah.
He was. I mean, he's a guy like any other guy doing his job for what he thinks is the right thing, which is not the right thing, but that's neither here nor there. But he has a very come to Jesus moment. Towards the end of the movie where he understands how fucked up what they've done is. And he just he's like, you know what? I get it. And he kind of nods at them. Instead, he could have ordered them to get gunned down and he didn't.
I love that scene.
Yeah.
This whole set action. When you're like a kid watching this, you're like, yeah, we could actually pull this off. The way they set it up, it seems believable, even though older, probably not so much, but the way it laid out, it seemed like this is actually something you could pull off. And politically, this was the film that got John Milius blacklisted in Hollywood. They didn't want him to make this. This was pro-gun, pro-right-wing, and Hollywood at that point was very anti-communist, which was what Hollywood was. Super communist at the time, especially probably still, I guess, right?
Still is like even
but
worse.
He couldn't get work after this. He had to do scripts and edit scripts with under someone else's name. Even if they let him work, they wouldn't put his name on any projects. And he made it anyways, knowing that might be the result. So if you watch this again, keep that in mind.
That's badass.
It always
Yeah.
amazes me that how McCarthy was right.
He was.
He was. He was
He
100%
was.
Right?
I was just like,
McCarthy was 100% right.
is it right?
They
Yep.
talk about, well, you're doing McCarthy tactics. Well, that's because McCarthy was fucking right.
Hunted
Yeah,
something.
dude, McCarthy.
Yeah, exactly. Look around
Everybody
where we're at
owes
right
that
now.
motherfucker an apology.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not doing McCarthy tactics. I don't plan on stopping. So eat shit.
AB, you have to remember the first time watching this?
Yeah. I mean, this came out a year after I was born, so I saw it sometime when I was like probably high school age. Like
So you didn't see it in theaters.
no.
No, oh, so you
He's
didn't
a
already
kid.
have like your first gun yet when
I
you
would
saw
love to
this?
I
see
was
it.
there. I was
He was
there
like, I was
3,000
born
years
and
ago.
I already had my first gun when I saw this movie.
I was born in it, molded by it.
That's why I wanted to ask, because you're not like you're a youngin, so I wanted to see like
A
what it was
youngin.
like to watch it, in the 90s probably.
Yeah. No,
for the first time.
I was just getting into guns around the time. When you're 18, you see a bunch of high school kids like, arming up and fighting off an entire country. You're like, damn, that's pretty awesome. So
Well, but nice thing is, why do we look at this movie? Why were they able to do what they did? Because we have fucking guns.
Yeah, like
Right.
Without the Second Amendment, this would have been a march through. We're fucking getting gunned down wherever we are.
yeah.
Because
Right.
America has guns, or as
100%.
remember when we woke up Japan, the admiral was like, every American has a rifle behind a blade of grass. It's a not quite that, but it's almost that, because enough Americans have enough guns that we could be that.
Also, we have a lot of guns now, but back then more
There was
homes
even
had
more.
guns in them
Yeah.
at that time than they do now. Like, we own a lot of guns now in the country, but they're not as evenly distributed as they used to be.
Well,
I just want
red
to
and blue.
point out too the remake of Red Dawn. Not the best movie. It wasn't
No.
horrible either. Like, there's still some stuff to enjoy there, but they actually changed the entire story because I believe it was originally like Russia and China team up, but
It was Russia. It was Russia and Cuba. No, China did not get in on their deal. They got kind of pissed off.
Well, no, that's
during
what
the
I'm
original
saying.
Red
They
Dawn.
had to
Yeah.
rewrite the script to be North Korea and Russia teaming up, right? So because they didn't want to anger communist China, apparently.
Mm.
You're talking about for the new,
Yeah, for the
show,
remake.
new one, right?
Yep.
Okay, because the original was Cuba and
Right.
Yeah, because
Maybe
remember
that's-
in the scene with the downed American pilot, they're like, "What got in the way of them doing more?" And he throws his whiskey into the fire and says, "A billion angry Chinamen," or he's actually
No,
he's like
the-
500 million angry Chinamen. And then one of the kids says, "I thought there was a billion angry Chinamen." He's like, "There were."
and and that's when he throws it in the fire to say,
Oh,
that
yeah.
basically, right, to show
Yeah.
that he threw the whiskey
They got
in to show
nuked.
that they got nuked. Yeah, by Russia.
And then also a TV show that this movie reminds me of a lot of is Jericho. I don't know if anyone ever saw that. Pretty
Yeah.
cheesy in a lot of ways, but I freaking
Yeah, I think
loved it. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Hey,
Cancel
AB, you
too
might be
soon.
the only person on the panel that did you ever play the video game Homefront?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's
Yeah, beat it.
Red Dawn the video game, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it's so good.
Well, also, do you remember Falling Skies?
Mhm.
You guys
Yeah.
watch that?
The
Yeah.
first
that
season
was
was really
cool.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also an American-driven show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the kind of
But-
like a post-apocalyptic prepper thing is very American too.
Yeah, that's my thing for sure.
Yeah, same here. I'm sort of like the DL prepper kind of
Yep.
person.
Also, what's very American is adding zombies to that mix.
Mhm.
True.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Jericho. Yeah, Jericho was awesome. I started rewatching a show from around the same time called Jeremiah, which people get confused with it.
Dude, Jeremiah is
Perry.
awesome too.
Yeah, right. I'm into that right now. It's I watched it I watched it like when it was kind of at the time, but now I'm into it now. Watching it again, and with Theo Huxtable, isn't it?
Got some of the Jericho
Oh, shit.
comics.
Oh wow, that's
Oh
cool.
shit!
This is basically
Sweet.
the third season that never aired. So
I didn't know
Oh,
these
nice,
existed.
Yeah.
dude.
Wow,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
cool.
I'm gonna find those.
Sick.
Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Cool.
And it had the guy from The Walking Dead too in it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The
great
dude
show.
that was his name Morgan in The Walking Dead.
Morgan!
His real
Oh,
name.
Morgan. Morgan's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And The Walking Dead's a great one too.
Yeah.
True. Man in the High Castle from Amazon.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't like the last season of that.
I
didn't
didn't
either.
like the last two
First season was
seasons
good.
of that.
I
Seasons
stopped
1
after
and
3.
2 were incredible.
Yeah.
That was because that's great alternate reality stuff.
Yeah, true.
But then season 3 started I'm dipping my toe into the woke. Season 4 was full on into the woke, and they made characters, John Smith, probably the most notably, do things that were contrary to things they were working towards in the earlier seasons, and things they would just never do. Like John Smith was in season 3 was on the redemption arc, so to speak.
Yep.
In season 4, it was like full on what the fuck, and it was terrible. And then whatever.
Yeah, it was a
John
pretty cool
Smith, that
concept.
dude who established his white male dominance to take Pocahontas as his bride.
Yes.
Different John Smith. It's different John Smith.
Everyone loves that. Like, what is it? 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 inches.
I couldn't watch season 4. I got a couple episodes in it. It didn't make none of it made any sense.
No, it was fucking
It's like a
terrible.
different
Season 4 was so fucking bad, and it didn't make sense. The novella is wildly removed from all of it. The novella is it's like that's interesting. They got all that out of this.
Yeah, first 2 seasons were great. Agreed. Hello, Jessica.
What's up, Jess?
And so I haven't seen this, but this looks American to me.
This is fucking American as fuck.
And what's really American about
I
it
love this.
is you notice the top they left the spars and bars on there.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's not the General Lee without it.
It's just look at this fucking thing go.
Yeah.
Boom. This is just small town America. They're like, hey, can you jump over this fucking fountain? They're like, all right, go ahead.
Let's do it.
It's 100%.
What's up, Gemma Lemma?
I would do that. I would so do that.
Yeah, it's not a real Dodge 69 Charger though. It's a
That makes it better that it's not real, to be honest.
Yeah, because they're so rare now. But it's another car with a body kit on it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
so
cool.
it just looks like it. I mean, it still looks awesome.
Badass.
I watched an interview with
a shot of it landing. Is there a shot of it landing?
He was on Glenn Beck and talking.
Oh
about
no, it crashed out.
Yeah, it kind of wrecked out.
Oh yeah, he hit the wall. It was a giant mess after.
But that's what happened with the cars in the show. When they would jump them, every one of those cars was jumped after it.
Yeah, they went through a bunch, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you look at the jumps, you could just tell they landed hard, bent the frame, jacked the suspension up. It looked cool when they were doing
jump
it.
Is fucking so cool, man.
And the 2 guys that played Bo and Duke, they were here in the crowd running.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
I'm
looking at how they set it up and thinking about when I was racing. I did a few rallies where there were jumps in it, and I got air. I mean, one of the coolest pictures I have myself driving was actually in a stadium, and I was racing a guy that had the same car as me. It was the 83 Corolla. And it's like my wheel is at the top of his car. Like I hit so much air. I did not mean to do that because you don't gain speed when you're in the air. But it was so fucking cool. I was like, wow, that's rad.
It's pretty sweet.
But looking at the jump, I think it needed more of a like a runway to go up.
He veered to the left when he landed, and there was if you look at the shot where they show it. There were more people behind a barrier. I was like, that's unsafe because he could have just kept going.
Yeah.
I am extremely
that's also an American thing.
Yeah.
In a way. I mean, it's not like European rally racing where people will idiotically just stand right on the curve and get plowed over like 100 of them when this guy shoots off the thing. But
yeah, the rally races in Europe, they like to basically touch the cars. So
Oh yeah, that's what I used to do, and I've been to large rallies in Mexico and Australia. And
rally racing is crazy.
Okay, now ABF reminds me even more of my brother because he looks like my brother, and it's creeping me out. And he likes guns too, like my brother, and rally racing. So whoa, this is creepy.
In case you don't know, Lady B has a more interesting life than you. She was at legit rally racer. First
Did that
female
for a
to
while.
win a what
A
championship?
national rally in the U.S.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
think it was Michelle Mouton when she came and did a rally in Oregon, when they had that one, or Washington, excuse me, and no, she didn't win it. Won the Rim of the World rally.
Legit
back
race
in the
car
day.
driver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Worked in Hollywood. She'd write a book. What
What
her
do you
life
do,
was.
Alex?
Make her- Alex.
It's not that
Yeah.
cool.
Make money.
Yeah. That's a great thing to say. It's like, how do you make a small fortune in racing? You start with a large one.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That
like
makes sense.
time. Oh, Davina knows that time, speed, distance rallies are really cool. Like it's almost like a scavenger hunt, and like they give you specific instructions to like go a certain speed. I don't know though how they would do those races now that everyone has GPS. Because when I did it, me and my brother did them together, and you can use a streetcar, and they just basically give you instructions and places to go. But you're not supposed to use your GPS. You're supposed to navigate it sort of on maps and stuff like
Like
that.
a paper map.
Or to follow the directions that they give you.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
you
you
won't
couldn't
just
even have
for
a paper map.
you can have a paper
Mm.
map, but like they kind of give directions. Like they would say like cast like 25, which might go 25 miles an hour, and then it like a mile and a quarter or something turn left. And you don't know where that is. And then sometimes they'll say, "Oh, look for like a what sticker is on the back of the stop sign or something." You'd have to.
So
write
it's
down.
like getting directions in the south. Then
Yeah.
what you do is you go down.
You go up to
Really
Hill's
weird.
house, you turn left at the
Yep,
cow with the 3 teats.
Yeah.
Then
Or it's just like my mom. She's
Yeah.
like, she'll give you directions and like, but then she's like, they'll cut down a tree and she gets lost.
I don't know if that's just an American thing or if they do that in Canada. Give you
No,
like,
that's a girl
local-
direction thing. To
the
be
local
fair,
direction.
men know how to read maps. Like that's a girl direction thing.
No, I'm talking about where it's the old country guy and he's like, what you do is you can say, hey, is it a
Go
walking distance? And they're like,
You're-
oh yeah, it totally is. 5 miles later. You're like,
I didn't
This is a
see
walking
old
distance.
Sid's barn. I'm completely lost now.
exactly.
So the one, if you really want to mess with Europeans giving directions, don't give them distances, give them times. So you're gonna go
In advance, and this is the only one I'd never seen. So I literally have my memories of this movie are tied to your show.
Nice.
There you
Yeah,
go.
That's
So
awesome.
Flaccid Phoenix Dawn from our Health Sword, he this is his favorite movie, one of his favorite movies. He always brings this up. He loves Mel Gibson to like a degree
Great.
that I respect. Like he absolutely would fuck Mel Gibson given the chance. Or take it, I guess. Either way, it's probably Don. He'd probably take it. But yeah, this is 2 Australians making it a badass American movie, and
Yep.
Mel is also the best Scottish person ever. So it's he can play any role as long as he's kicking
Mhm.
ass.
Yeah.
Well,
Bayonets. With the
no, but
rifle
they
pointed at
changed
your
the
face.
game, man. They changed the
Yeah.
game. They did guerrilla warfare.
Yeah.
That's what won us the fucking war. It changed warfare.
Like those are brave soldiers. Like, I mean, like even you think about, just like the Civil War. Even like, I mean, obviously, there doesn't matter who you are. When you got bullets flying at you, you're gonna have a bit of fear. Have nerves. But
This is warfare that we can't understand today
yeah,
because
No.
there's nothing like it.
we
There is
wa-
no warfare. We haven't done warfare like this since World War II.
yeah. And I don't know.
Even then, it was very different than this.
World War One, maybe even.
I mean, I would say if we lost all
Number one.
forms of technology now and it resorted back to this, like, who would do this? Like, seriously, how many men would go out there like this now?
No, with a bayonet
want to be men.
on the end of their gun, running at another man to pierce him.
Well, like
That's
here's
a-
the thing
that's a-
with the
that's a
gun
very
and the
intimate
bayonet,
death.
though. It's like if you were using the bayonet, like your rifle wasn't loaded, you wouldn't use the bayonet while you had like a shot in it. So you probably had a better chance just rushing the person and fighting hand to hand
Well, you
because
can
they
do
can't
both.
reload.
You can have. You just rip it off if you're gonna reload, but you can shoot the shot.
Yeah, it's
through
not.
the-
It's not a. It's
Yeah,
not
you
a
shoot your
difficult
shot,
thing
but
to
it,
catch.
it takes a while to reload. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it
saying?
takes a while to reload. I
Back
mean,
then,
it's,
yeah, reloading took a minute.
Yeah.
It wasn't popping a fucking.
Also, with volley
mag
fire,
in
you're
your-
not
your
really
gun.
aiming. You're just
Yeah.
putting the barrel up and shooting.
like
Because look at the
blind
mass
firing.
people. You got enough guns and that many people, it's going to hit something.
Yeah, and they hadn't really figured out
Hopefully.
the whole rifling thing, so it wasn't super accurate.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Right.
that.
Yeah, those line guns were not rifles. They were just smoothbore like everybody else's.
Yeah.
No, but this movie captured all the fucking sneaky stuff we did.
Yeah.
All the
Yep.
cool shit we did in the Revolutionary War, which was very different than the British were used to fighting.
Yep.
And it did a very good job with it as well. There are a
It did.
couple of shows that
we were fucking rebels, bro. We were punk rock.
Yes,
Yeah,
we were
true.
fucking rebels. We still are. That's why no other country is like us. Canada, no offense, Axe.
No.
Canada is not the United States. Australia is not the United States. They didn't win their
Yeah,
freedom.
that's for sure.
from
Right.
Britain. They just kind of, the Australians were criminals who just kind of beat the odds and killed giant spiders. The Canadians were just like, all right, we're cool. And then there was us who were like, fuck off, and actually fought the fucking war against the largest empire in the world at the time. With a
So much
tiny
so that we
contingency.
don't even acknowledge all the help we got from the French. We just
Yeah,
still
seriously,
200
I
like,
love the
later,
The
We
French
did.
helping
The
us
French-
like wrecked
You
that
paid them
country
back.
so hard.
We did.
Yeah.
We did pay them back in spades. So yes, they got their money back. Fuck Jason Isaacs in this movie though. He was so despisable. He was great. He was a great bad guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the guy that played Cornwallis. He was appropriately pompous.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was the Great Emo War. That's true.
Yeah.
I like with Canada, what we did was like we'll negotiate with you guys, and eventually we'll get our sort of freedom eventually. And you guys are like, well, we can negotiate too. And you're like, no, fuck you guys. We're not negotiating. Good. And like, no, but the Brits are like pretty reasonable. They're like, oh, okay, well, we'll tax you a little bit. You're like, no, fuck you guys. You're done. Get the fuck out of here.
We did negotiate very aggressively, but this is still negotiations. Like
Aggressive negotiations.
Well,
what is that? It's negotiations
It's like
with Russian.
gunship negotiations. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, gunboat diplomacy is what that's called.
Gunboat diplomacy.
But
Yes, thank you.
Canada's not that all that bad. We tried to invade you guys like 3 times around 1812.
Yeah, but they helped in the War of 1812, so that was Canada's sin.
Yeah.
We
And now we
saved
just
you.
got to reclaim like the Midwestern Canadian states. So Alberta,
And Mexico City.
Saskatchewan,
We can go down to
Manitoba.
Mexico City. We can get most of Canada. Go down to Mexico City. We own most of the continent. It's fine.
Do you want Mexico though?
You don't want to own
Actually,
Canada.
if I
You
could
already-
get rid of
we already give you
everyone
this
who lives
stuff
in
for
Mexico
free.
and reclaim the territory, I'd be fine.
Okay.
Mexico's like the chick, I can fix her.
I can
It's worth it. Yeah, she's worth the
Yeah.
effort. What's up, Ron? Gooch, do you have a favorite American badass movie?
I would say, well, on top of my head, Rocky 4 would be one.
Oh yeah,
Excellent choice.
Oh my God, Rocky 4.
Will has a
Rocky
good like
IV in the
traditional
theaters
American movie for the
in
children.
the day was freaking insane. I remember I was there back in 3,000 years ago, Gandalf. Rocky
Yeah.
4 was amazing.
It was.
People don't know that Roman actually fought Drago before Apollo Creed.
Yes, and yes, it wasn't good, and I have the lower half of a chimpanzee now. That's how I get around. It's not good. It's not
What
good.
people don't know is before that, Roman fought the Kurgan in Scotland. And yeah.
I say, Roman, if that's the case, was Goodwin like basically like your Mick coaching you, right?
Keep going, Roman. Keep going,
Roman. You bastard.
Got him, Roman. You got him. Gooch,
Yeah,
I
Gooch's
don't
biggest
have
fan in the
legs.
chat. Hello.
I don't have a way down. My intestines are all over the mat. You're doing fine. You're doing great. Get in there. Mix it up.
I wonder what part of Canada it's been
Yeah.
conquered.
The lower 69, I think they call it. Hello, Gooch's biggest fan. Good to see you here. Rossi, I got clips for you, boy. Gooch is a favorite American movie, Boogie Nights. That is a good movie.
Boogie Nights is a
It
great
is.
fucking movie.
Oh boy.
Is it?
if we're going like if I don't know, like I always think of like American, I think like Smokey and the Bandit, old school.
Fucking Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah, that's a
But
great
I know it's not like
Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run, like the Burt
Cannonball
Reynolds
Run,
films.
so good.
Yeah.
First Jackie Chan American movie, I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Yep.
This because of this now, this video will be blocked in Russia. Last time I played anything from Rocky 4, it got blocked in Russia. I've done it twice now. It gets blocked in Russia and then like Belarus or something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
They don't want you to
It's
know about
been
this
like
movie.
It's gonna get
30 years.
That's also Russia.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he put on like I think 40, 50 pounds for this movie. He was a kickboxer before that. What's his name there? Drago.
Dolph?
Dolph. Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the clips in the movie of him getting injected with the steroids, that wasn't from the movie. That was him getting
was
ready
legit.
for the movie.
Yeah.
That was anabolic all the way.
Yeah. One of the best montages of all time.
No Winnie in that.
This entire movie is montages. There's like 4 3-minute montages. It's like 20% of the
Yeah,
film.
there's a lot. You're
And
right.
it's glorious.
And
It's
every
glorious
single
every
one
time.
kicks ass.
Yeah.
If you really
Yeah.
want to, if you want to read some crazy stuff, read about the very first Olympics that they used anabolic steroids in before they figured out that it was like they should be against the rules.
Awesome.
Yeah, all the crazy lifts. These guys were breaking
Oh.
records. It was nuts because they were just juiced out of their mind.
There's still a bunch of track and field records that are like
Right.
from the 70s. Like every other record outside of like a 6-year period from the 70s has been broken in the 21st century. And we're not even close to breaking the anabolic steroid records of the
That's
70s.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, they were just.
Did you watch Creed 2?
No.
A new one.
Creed 2 was the one that had I forget the character's name.
Drago's son, wasn't it?
Dolph Lundgren. His son challenging Apollo Creed's son to the fight.
Yeah.
It was actually it's not a great movie. None of the Creed movies are very good.
We don't watch
They're
the Creed
entertaining,
movies
but they're
for
not
the
very
plot.
good.
Okay, like throw it out there.
Just I mean, yeah, I don't want to let a good script get in the way of a movie. So
No, don't do that. Yeah, this is a classic. I've got something for you, Rossi. Thank you for the donations and the super sticker. This is a new one, never seen before. This is called Naughty in the Butt.
And then like forces it, and then pulls it out, slaps a band-aid on it. I'm surprised it didn't slap my cheeks. Raised and then left me to raise my own pants up in shame. That was my morning this morning. I got injected in the butt. I feel better.
Oh my dear.
World.
Oh
I feel
my
so much better.
dear.
I guess it doesn't need any context.
No.
Yeah.
Would the Band-Aid help?
I don't know.
I don't know. She
And
didn't
didn't
mention
even say-
Molly, so maybe.
Didn't even say thank you.
No.
There's a lot there. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Did we ask how she's doing since then, or what?
No, she talks about sitting down. So
Okay, so she's good then.
Survived.
Usually
In
falling
fact,
down
fine.
hills, or she's usually falling down somewhere.
Oh, that's a good American movie, Falling Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
that's true.
Look at that sexy son of a bitch, Stallone. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, the California's getting to him.
No. He's just a
Alright,
sexy
man.
son of a bitch.
I still think he did her a favor. Talia Shire, he was doing favors for that. Because, like, yeah, I mean, because she was like,
She was dating a turtle.
She was a bit retarded.
I remember that first
No,
movie.
and he was up and coming boxer, good looking guy with a tank top on, and like he would not let her leave the apartment without banging her. And I thought that was like that's the American spirit for me right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That was kind
how
of
you
a
gotta do
rape
it.
scene. That was not necessarily good.
That is
I don't
living
take
in
no offense
America. Living in America.
Like if you live in Philadelphia, you kind of have to accept the fact that a 71 IQ man might break into your apartment. Like,
That was just the 70s in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Tulsa King's not bad.
Take the retard to the zoo. Here,
I have
here's a
not
couple
seen.
bucks.
I have not seen Tulsa King.
And
I haven't
Dolph
either,
was
so-
pretty.
I lived in Tulsa.
Know
I
that.
didn't see Tulsa King.
Your Tulsa.
So there's
Tulsa
the
King's
shot.
a good
There's
show.
the shot.
Yep. And in this film, he told Dolph to actually hit him, and like it almost ended his career.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hit me, and so Dolph can hit.
He's a much bigger dude than
not close,
Yeah.
and much more experienced. Like he was a kickboxer, like Gooch had said.
So he knew. Yeah, he was actually fighting.
Yeah, you see a guy like that, you don't say "hit me for real."
No, that's stupid. You're gonna get
Don't
broken
say that to
face.
Nick either. Look at this guy. Don't say that.
That
to
is
Nick.
a lovely
Look at him.
man.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Gooch got it
Go
like
ahead, a
some
heart stoppage.
competition there.
Oh, the ladies have
Look
a
at that
heart
tricep.
stoppage
That
in the chat
tricep
right
is
now.
well
tricep?
developed.
Yeah.
Tricep is now.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, dude, I hate
What?
doing my triceps. It's so hard for women.
Masculine
dang.
Mondays, ladies.
Oh, baby.
You
Masculine
gotta get the
Mondays.
nice horseshoe. That's an
I was
American-made horseshoe.
Good divot.
Talking
Yeah.
Patriot. Let's go. Black belt. There you go.
He also got clipped by what's his name there? Antonio Tarver in Rocky Balboa. He got knocked out.
Yeah.
Bad.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, Tarver can hit.
Yes.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, he can.
I enjoy tricep workouts. All right. You should watch Nick. Nick, you should do tricep workout videos. Done.
That's funny
My
you say
idea.
that. I might have
100%.
something coming soon.
Yeah. You might have some ladies in the chat coming soon.
I was about to.
I was
Maybe quicker, Leon.
But not too quick.
Piranha.
Carl Weathers. Did you know
Penalties.
Carl Weathers played? He was linebacker in college and NFL.
Yeah.
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 I can do that.
I did read that.
Mm.
I didn't know that
Walrus.
until after he passed, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the dude's a beast.
Yeah, Carl Weathers would meet you in the A gap.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. He was still in shape. Like even like the Mandalorian.
Well,
Yeah,
remember
even in the
Predator.
Mandalorian,
Carl
yeah,
Weathers
his
was
arms
in
were
amazing shape in Predator. His
Yeah, he was.
arms
Yeah.
were
He was in
fucking
great
giant.
shape.
That was not. Yeah, that was gold.
Shit. What was that movie he was in where he's a cop?
Action Jackson.
Action Jackson.
Action
That was good.
Jackson.
That
Love
was a
that
good
film.
movie.
I was there.
When they did
You were in the movie?
Expendables, when they did the Expendables, they said that
Yeah.
the guys were so competitive in the workouts, and they would get up, like try to get up earlier than Stallone to work out. And he was always the first one there working out, and they said his workouts were insane, like just
bet.
legit insane.
That was
believe
like the set for 300. Those guys were
yeah.
so
Those
competitive,
are
trying
so
to get like their abs like ripped and everything.
I love that movie. It's so good.
Well, and remember when they do, you have to look at actors. Actors don't look like this all the time.
No.
When they're coming up to do a movie, they start working out so they can get big and ripped and look fucking amazing. That's they don't look like this all the time. They still have to maintain a certain level of fitness, but when they're coming up for a film, they're like, oh fuck, I really got to work now, and then they do.
To an extent, but there are guys like Carl Weathers, being an NFL athlete is built
And black,
different.
let's be honest.
Like the guys that are like legitimately elite athletes are different than Chris Pratt, if that makes sense.
Right.
No, that actually
Yeah.
does make sense.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman. Huge Jackman. There you go.
Huge Jackman.
Oh.
Huge Jackman.
Huge.
He's 75 years
Another
old.
bug in the
Stop it.
chat.
What?
Also,
That
there's
poor
a
man,
massive
let him
difference
go.
between somebody like Carl Weathers and Hugh Jackman, who they just inflated with the gas. Like, talk about Dolph Lundgren being on steroids. Hugh Jackman has just
Poor Hugh Jackman.
That's not a bad thing.
no, but
Yeah, bro, just inject that HGH. It's legal. It's safe.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't care. Look the role, look the part, whatever it takes, dude.
no
You're not
judgment.
actually fighting somebody, so like you're not gonna like. It's not like UFC where you can actually kill somebody with the extra strength.
Right.
You do you.
There you go.
Brad Pitt took tons of steroids for Troy.
Do you think he took it for Fight Club?
Yeah.
Probably.
Man,
Yeah.
Fight Club was
But
good.
Troy, he put on muscle.
I
He
don't,
bulked
I
up
don't
for-
think so for Fight Club.
He looked lean in Fight Club.
No,
Nah.
he,
Tight.
Not
he
Fight
did the
Club.
Winnie. He did the Winnie for Fight Club. He went on some Winstrol.
Winstrol?
That shit. Yeah.
They'll do
Keeps
it.
you lean. Keeps you tight.
There was no
was,
water weight on him in Fight Club. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
No.
Did you guys see the trailer for the Running Man with Glenn Powell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Was it good, or is it? I mean,
It was. I don't know,
Not sold on
but
it,
I'm
no.
just saying, Glenn Powell. There's like a
Yeah.
promotional video where he's like working out with somebody, and yeah, he's really going at it.
It doesn't
Hello,
look
Lucy,
good
thanks
for
for coming.
running that.
I mean, like I'm
What?
always skeptical when you
Christ.
try to
Yeah.
redo an Arnold movie
Mhm.
because like you can't.
Yeah.
Supposedly,
Nick,
this is supposed to be
you're not gonna
more-
like it.
more
Okay.
within
All right, well,
in line with the book. Like instead of him being chased around or whatever, in the trailer, Glenn Powell's character has 30 days. He has to hide. It's like The Purge or something. Like everybody
Right.
is after him, not just celebrity like fight guys. It's the whole everyone's looking for him. And he
So
has to
it's
kinda hide out.
You know how you had Richard Dawson for the original, who like just
Which was great.
was
He was amazing.
phenomenal,
Yeah.
phenomenal. Made the
Yeah.
movie almost. And then in this movie, you got Josh Brolin, and then you have Coleman Domingo, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And there's two different characters that are trying to host the
Yeah,
fight game,
yes,
and it
there's
just-
like the promoter and
Yeah,
then there's
yeah.
the host.
yeah, and
Richard
it just
Dawson
doesn't.
was so good. And
Oh, yeah.
let's bring out, and then he was
Yeah.
right. He was the other part of the movie. It was the two
Yeah.
halves. Yeah, now it's getting chop, chop, chop. And I know it's different than the book. I got that.
Yeah.
But I
Well-
very much enjoyed the smaller world that it was in. Now you're going out into the world. You're
Mm.
going out into
Mhm.
like our world, where anybody can hunt this guy. Is they have that profile, they can track him, they can kill him. Okay, there actually have been other movies that have made like that. They're not dissimilar to this.
Well, I brought up
Thor's brother made one
Yeah.
of those. Liam, whatever the fuck his name is.
Cohen, Hemsworth.
Yeah, Liam Hemsworth made one of these movies called The Hunt, which is almost
Oh
exactly
yeah, I
like
remember that.
this. They
Rosie
have,
O'Donnell made one called The Cunt.
Wow. Well, I brought up Paul Walker in Running Scared. It's kind of similar, where you're in the neighborhood, he's being chased, like
Yeah.
similar vibe.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, that was a great film.
That's,
That's
a good,
an
yeah,
underrated
that's a
film.
good one.
That's very underrated.
Yeah.
It gets
Denzel.
weird at the end there. The last half of the film, you're like, holy shit, this is
Yeah.
creepy.
Holy crap.
Hayden Wayne, thank you, dude. Hayden Wayne, $75, $10. That's awesome. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. I don't care if it's actual, and I agree with this 100%, by the way. I think that they should be allowed to take steroids regardless. I don't have an argument against it.
Should be
Personally,
mandatory.
I don't give a shit. I don't
Oh,
give a
there
shit.
should
Do
be
whatever the
like
fuck you
a
want.
steroid league where they just juice up as much
Sure.
as they possibly
Yeah, that would be cool.
and
Right.
watch guys die of heart attacks while they're trying to lift 1,000 pounds.
I mean, it's more
I
fun,
don't
and then
care.
you have like the non-steroid league. That's interesting too.
I want to see
Yeah,
a 700-foot
sure.
dinger.
Fuck yeah. Like,
Let's
who
go.
doesn't? Steroid baseball was the best baseball. What the fuck? Who doesn't want those homers out of the stadium? That was great stuff. I don't care if it's like a sports movie. Let them take everything and make them as strong as possible for everything they're here to entertain me. Yes, like gladiators, like whatever. And the fucking ABF. Dude.
Huge.
Yeah, take your shirt off, Nick.
Maybe
Yeah.
I was like,
Whatever the goal was, we hit it.
Well,
I mean, it's up to ABF. If he doesn't want the shirt off, he keeps the shirt on.
I say keep the shirt on.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, you want
this
me to
is-
take it off? I get it. I get
Yes.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Yeah,
I wanna
take
see
that
that.
thing off.
Dude, you could read me
That's
like a
what I
book.
want. I still, I got no offense, but Goose can kick all of our asses for sure. Just so you guys know.
Definitely.
Oh,
He's
stop.
like
I don't know,
a-
I
he's
hear
a
it.
big
Yeah,
man.
freaking
I met him in real life.
Like-
He's huge.
This is for you, Hayden Wayne.
Either way, thank you so much for the 2-banger, seeing heard. I wish I understood the reference. Sorry about that. Zax for that 5-banger. My name is Leon. M. Night Shyamalan made the definitive Avatar adaptation. I give the Sean Carter guy my full blessing with DMC. Oh no! Oh no! Did he give me something that's going to be clipped? That is worse than what I said. Horse cock is not that bad the other night. Either
Play that again.
Yeah. You know what? ABF, this is one of yours then too.
Either way, Thank you so much for the 2-banger, seeing her. I wish I understood the reference. Sorry about that. Zax for that 5-banger. My name is Leon. M. Night Shyamalan made the definitive Avatar adaptation. I give the Sean Carter guy my full blessing with DMC. Oh no! Oh no! Did he give me something that's going to be clipped? That is worse than when I said horse cock is not that bad the other night.
And then he doubles down. He doubles down. Horse cock.
Oh my god!
At the very end, yeah, he doubles down.
Oh man,
Yeah,
those
he's like, you
contextually
got
on
me,
is the
so I'm
best,
gonna
Leon.
just have to make it worse.
And you want to be a bun brother, Leon. Leon, you want to be a bun bro.
Yeah.
Moxie got me to say some shit. Zach's got me to say some shit. Like,
yeah.
Fuck you. ABF had me reading words that I haven't even heard of before. The
you
other
know what?
night.
That's,
I'm like,
that's true. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Ooh.
Was it the epitome of super chats? Gooch?
No, it was the epitome of super chats.
Epitome.
That's a great one.
Oh,
He
this
was
would
reading
actually work. It's a good
super chats
idea.
from Onomatopia.
We called Churchill, Manitoba, the frozen wasteland polar bear in Alcatraz.
Yeah.
It would work
Yeah.
just like the alligators work. But before we're talking about who Gooch is to me, Gooch is now my anchor baby in the US.
Yeah. So, Gooch, is this a permanent move?
I cannot confirm or deny, but yes, it is.
It is genius. I like it. Horse cock.
Why California though? It's the worst. It's
Hey,
like
it's still
none of
better
the-
than
Why?
Canada.
Live here.
Why? Because I have the most beautiful woman in the world with me. That's why. So.
Okay, yeah, I moved to Iowa.
She is lovely.
understandable.
That's true.
She is. Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He did. He done good.
Like, she even as a vegetarian, she's somehow kind of cool.
Oh,
Vegetarian,
Leon, I swear she might come in here.
Appreciate you, Billy.
She can hear you. Oh, this next one is high key to the max. This one is from Leon. He suggested this one. It's called Newsies.
There's a reason for this. I'm going to make a strong argument for this because I know it's a musical, but there's a reason.
Okay.
Oh my!
I know
Musical?
Will has a 4th of July musical.
No, it's not 4th of July. It's just
No,
Zach
no,
said
he
what was the
has
most
one.
American. Oh, okay.
What's up, Will Spec? Yeah. Newsies.
I-
Why Newsies, Leon?
Because I was saying that America embodies that rebellious spirit. This entire, first of all, this film's based on a true story, obviously heavily fictionized as a fucking musical, but like literally, you've got this like,
Christian Bale.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
Christian
that
Bale.
is.
First American
It is
role.
Christian Bale.
And,
Jesus Christ.
So it's all these underage kids from like 9 to
Oh
17,
my God,
7 to
now
17,
I know
whatever,
why.
and they're getting like they're getting their the boot on their neck from the fucking paper industry. So they decide, fuck it, we're done working, and they go on strike. They're not a union or anything. There's a bunch of fucking young kids who are going through poverty. Like, this is the American spirit saying, fuck you to the man, fuck you to the big businesses, fuck you, and just like, we're going to, you're not going to pay us, plus you're going to make us eat what we don't, what we can't sell. After raising all the prices of the papers while we're in the Great Depression, fuck you, we're done working, and to the point where they had to force fucking Pulitzer to give them their way. Like, this is the rebellious punk rock spirit that America has never lost. Doesn't matter at this point that, you know, the Revolutionary War was 150 fucking years ago. That spirit was still there.
Okay, man.
From
I'm
kids,
sold.
no less. From kids. These are kids.
Yeah.
This is the true story that happened.
Would you say they're young boys? Would you say that for me?
I'm not falling for this again.
It's my new headcanon that Christian
Leon
Bale
called you a dirty vegan.
I did not say such words. I was literally texting her for
Oh.
fucking Zach's
I
plot
don't
movie to be
even
like,
know
just
that
so you know.
He's squirming
Dirty
now.
vegan. Oh, let's go. Get her in here to tell off Leon. Tell her he likes Newsies.
Does it work like in universe that Christian Bale immediately went from this to Patrick Bateman?
I kind of appreciate that headcanon.
Yeah. I didn't realize that he was in this, so I have seen this. But
Oh, yeah, I mean, again, it's Bill
I don't
Pullman's
like
in
the
it. It's the
damn
second
thing. I
Bill
don't like
Pullman
fucking
movie tonight.
musicals. I hate fucking musicals.
Oh, dude, I'm
Yeah,
with
I
you.
know.
This looks
at
like a
the end
gayer
of the
version
day,
of West
I
Side
know, I
Story.
was just gonna say.
Throughout this whole movie, there's this story how Teddy Roosevelt broke the main character out of a children's home, and like at the end of the movie, Teddy Roosevelt shows up and confirms the story. It's fucking great.
Wait, was that Bill Pullman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bill Pullman's the second Bill Pullman movie night.
Jesus, Bill Pullman's in this. They sucked him into this thing too.
He plays the only journalist that's willing to actually stand up for the rights. Yeah, he plays an actual good journalist.
There's a girl in it. That's nice.
Gross.
Just to stave off the homosexuality of the rest of the movie.
There's a lot of dancing little boys in there too. It's a gayer version of West Side Story. Like
y'all are absolute haters. Y'all are haters. This movie embodies the American spirit.
Hey, but don't they want a union which is more communist than? No.
It's not they want a union. They're saying even if we're not a union, we're still you can't make us work. So like the whole thing is they're told you can't go on strike. You're not a union. They basically say fuck you. We don't care.
This is back in the era when, like, the robber barons and the people in charge were doing stuff.
That's true.
You kind of really needed a union, not to get, so you didn't have to work your 16-hour day and go home to a room with like 50 other people in it, and you got no money for your kids and all that kind of stuff.
Based.
Right. That it was kind of a needed thing back then. For the most part.
Liam, what have you done?
ABF, have you seen Newsies?
I have not. No, I have never heard of it.
I do appreciate what's up, Lucy. I do appreciate that that Leon does bring up movies like this that nobody else would dare ever admit to liking.
I gotta get Will to tell you what his 4th of July movie is. It's great.
Shit. You do, but I like that. Like, he's not wrong. There is a lot. This is Americana as well. It's just with a Brit.
It is. It's yes.
Yeah. Also, the horses riding the kids down, that's pretty American too.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
No, that's Canadian.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, we do
that is, yes. I remember the lockdowns. Yes, they were riding over fucking protesters like they were fucking paper.
Yeah.
Those were good times.
That was wild.
No, it is. This
hey, Zach, I'm gonna have to roll out,
yes.
my friend.
Roman.
I've hit my time.
Absolutely.
Good night, Roman.
See you, Roman.
Roman.
See you.
So
thank you
for letting me roll and make my random obscure comments. I appreciate that. That's what.
What are you doing tomorrow on your show, Roman?
Oddly enough, tomorrow at 5 Pacific Standard, as we have been for the last 3 years, we are going to be doing our favorite patriotic movies. So it's going to be a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be talking about some show stuff too, because there's a lot of good shows that have done some very good Americana and historical stuff. So we're going to be talking about that. And then it's the fucking 4th of July. So boom, America. So thanks for having me on, man. I really appreciate it. I very much enjoy coming on. I don't get to do it very often, so I'm happy I was able to be here and see, Lady B and Alex and get to see Nick again and Gooch. The Gooch, I love the Gooch. I'd love to grab the Gooch and give the Gooch.
You were over here calling musicals gay. Hold on, no. You're not leaving before you get. You're over here calling musicals gay. You're like, oh, I got to see Nick again. Oh, I love the Gooch. You're a fucking fag, bro. Like,
Leon, we had sex in Vegas. You and I had relations. It wasn't pretty, but it happened.
That's why money was coming out of your butt. Oh, okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
So thanks for having me on again, my friend. I do appreciate it. Thanks to you guys for tolerating me.
Thanks,
I love
Roman.
seeing y'all. Even Leon.
Good to see you, Roman.
So
go sub to Roman right now, please.
Yeah.
I don't want to get divorced, so I will see you all later. And happy fucking Independence Day, America.
Thank Mrs. of the Empire for me for lending.
I will, and she will slap me for it.
Okay. Yeah. Is she right-handed or left-handed? That's all you need to know now.
If he gets divorced, he might not have a
Will
chance.
watch Gangs
So.
New York last year. Okay, Will, what do you got? What do you want to talk about, Will?
It's a good one.
So,
what is your movie that Lady B's?
My family has had a tradition going back probably 20 years that every 4th of July we watched 1776.
The musical.
The musical about the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Why?
Okay.
Are we talking musicals? What the hell's
I've never heard of this.
It's just fun.
What?
I ain't gonna hate.
Nick, what happened? Like, this is days. Definitely not.
I don't want to like usurp your movie though. If you had a good movie that you wanted to bring up.
No, that I'm good with that one. But it's a both shockingly good and educational movie. and it kind of really broke down into sort of how the voting blocks kind of happened.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
This is.
Oh my fucking god!
It's super gay.
Holy.
Cool,
I don't feel comfortable making fun of Will. Like it's not
Yeah.
the same. So
It's
I have no problem. I have no
this
problem.
is
Gay as
this
fuck.
is the moment where Thomas Jefferson is getting pissy and doesn't want to write
my
because he
God.
misses his wife, so they have to go get Thomas Jefferson's wife.
Look at that hair. Like, so great.
And John Adams is
Years since
pissed.
conquering Lexington. Damn it, man, we're at war. The right to be free comes from nature.
Slavery clause has got to go.
Franklin, what are you saying?
The issue here is independence.
I can't say I'm very fond of the United States of America as a name for a new country.
Though the shell may be.
who's
Oh
that
my
guy?
It's Ben Franklin.
It's Ben Franklin.
No, the guy who was saying I don't like the name United States
That's
of America. for our
that's
country.
the Continental Congress scribe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They have- they drink
Everybody's
whiskey,
yelling
like, in there, and they're,
at
like, all
John
drunk and
Hancock.
shit, yeah.
And then he finally gets everybody to shut up and then says, "Does anybody have any other complaints they would like to bring up?" And the little secretary guy goes, "I don't really like the name that much." And then everybody yells at him.
Okay. He looked like Jackie Earl Haley a little bit.
This seems like a not gay Hamilton. I'm down.
Yeah, Hamilton is super faggy. I hate that movie.
The big breakdown of all the guys from the North and Thomas Jefferson trying to get no slaves jammed into the Declaration of Independence, and all the Southerners saying no, and then the one Southerner coming up and basically calling them all a bunch of hypocrites because the North, all the slaves come in through Boston, is one of the wilder things that they didn't really teach me in school that I was fascinated by.
Yeah. Did they tell you in school that like the slaves in the South were actually free before the slaves in the North?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't learn that in school. Learned that a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I learned that from Razor
woman
Fist.
song in
So
this
I'm not,
too?
I'm not scared to admit that.
Same. I don't agree with all of that video, but it was a fascinating video to watch.
There you go. I want to
These
hear old Ben
guys look
Franklin.
like-
sing.
To represent the evil inside belongs to us.
Yeah. Okay.
If
This is like
72.
This is why Gooch will
free
never
Japan
fully
can
be American.
if you want a good one, "Molasses to Rum to Slaves" is the song that they kind of.
Oh yeah, that's
There's
kind
a couple
great.
of really serious songs, but there's also some really goofy ones.
Come on, Gooch. We almost had you there. You shot machine guns, dude.
They look like they have wooden butt plugs in their asses. Like they just look so freaking like, oh my
Maybe
god.
you're seeing what you want to see.
Yeah, that's
No.
right.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I hate musicals, dude.
Oh,
It's a
Gooch,
tough
what is
sell.
the difference between a
Phillies of
musical
West
and a band
Virginia
up
were
on stage
good, or Old
playing
Virginia.
music?
That was good.
Your favorite band is Van Halen. David Lee Roth has done some straight up homoerotic shit on stage. How can you hate musicals?
Yeah, seriously.
Because it's a concert. It's not a movie where you're sitting there and you're having normal dialogue. All of a sudden, you break out the fucking song out of nowhere. Like it's
syphilis.
weird, dude. It's just cringy.
Yeah.
Please look up, believe
To
you.
quote Slim Pickens, "Why are you all jumping around like a bunch of Kansas City?"
Look up.
That's
Abatino.
yeah.
It was not Thomas Jefferson. It was Thomas Jefferson's brother.
I can't. I just
I
can't.
don't
Musical.
consider Blues Brothers a musical.
But it's
Correct.
a tradition for you, for
What do
your
you
family.
mean?
So I get that. That's good.
They have
Family's
both
an
kinds
American
of
thing.
music, country and western.
This I don't think I'm going to watch this movie, but I appreciate the recommendation and how much it means to you.
Yeah, it's cool. We watched it last year and then we didn't even finish it, and he wouldn't even sing. I was so mad.
And you still got married. That's amazing.
I
I
know.
also didn't sing.
He doesn't look like he doesn't
I'll
look like somebody
absolutely
that
watch it.
just
Let me know.
bursts into song.
Appreciate it, Leon. I'm glad. I think you're going to like it.
It's interesting.
Well
Yeah,
done musicals.
that's the step of approval you want, Leon.
To be fair, like it's not like musicals are inherently good. Just like most genres, they've got good movies and bad movies. But like, there's good musicals, there's bad musicals. Like Seven Brides for Seven Brothers is a straight up American movie, and that's a musical. Like,
Yeah, I feel like it
Gotta
came
use- I
from
gotta
the
use
era of
Cover Street, guys.
musicals in the 70s where they were kind of weird.
Go, Leon.
I feel like Kana doesn't get near as much grief for that as I do. He was dancing.
He doesn't.
Right there with,
He
Because
was.
he's not on a pole the whole time.
He
spinning in
was.
circles. Yeah.
Was he
but,
staring at your
really
feet,
wasn't.
Leon?
and with the shades, it's hard to tell. He kind of blended
I-
into that whole
There's-
dark light. You
well,
know?
yeah, that's my answer.
Yeah, Rossi agrees with me here.
Okay. Rossi likes
I
it.
take back everything I said about you earlier, Rossi.
Rossi, you disappoint me.
Yeah.
And you want to ride shotgun with me.
Live and learn. Speaking of shotgun,
I cannot get over how much like Rossi looks like Matt LaFleur,
Really?
the Packers head coach.
He does.
Yeah, he kind of does.
I hear how all those like NFL coaches are always wearing athleisure wear and they don't wear socks.
Wouldn't it be
Super
crazy
gay.
if Rossi was actually him?
That would be nuts.
that would be nuts.
Rossi, if you are Matt LaFleur, stop watching and go watch more tape. I'm not settling for 11-7.
Jordan loves socks. Come on.
Watch actual
yeah.
defenses and how they work. That might help.
That would be good. All right, I'm gonna play this for ABF for generous donations. This is the top tier clip I've got. This is the one everyone loves, and I'll get the next movie loaded up.
Is generating Oscar buzz despite its unique controversial subject matter. So let me go down. Okay, so the sci-fi black comedy, which I'm not understanding why, if it's a black comedy and we've casted Emma Stone, did you?
Black comedy doesn't mean actual black people.
It says black comedy. What did you say?
Did I just hear black comedy? I just got back. What's happening?
No,
She
just
said,
said
why is it called black comedy if Emma Stone is here? But that's not what black comedy
He said it means dark comedy.
Yes,
Oh
that's
my-
what it means. Oh my.
I love it when
yeah.
women are accidentally funny.
That was
so American. So American.
That was a Mrs. Left Eye Ego who popped up there and said, "Did someone say black comedy? It's perfect. You can't get better than that. Like you couldn't write that shit." Love you, Sassy. Glad you're coming back. Next up, Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This fits.
Now
This
now
fits.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
I feel like I owe this movie an apology. It's really fucking stupid. And then the events of the last month happen. It's like, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. No, they weren't. It
Turns
wasn't
out to
stupid
kind
at
of
all.
be real, eh?
That's baby Bill Pullman too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's Sentry,
Well-
guys. That's Bob.
Yeah, Sentry.
Yeah.
Yep. This is I think it's a fantastic scene. Everyone loves this. This is the you know what it is. I don't have to explain it to you. But one thing I like about this is a movie that's like all American, kicking ass. We don't know who the enemy is, which is a bit of a okay, fine, whatever. The enemy with their stars. But this is like a totally diverse cast, and never once do you have them talking about how diverse they are. What's up, Cyfax? You know, my dad is a legal immigrant. He might get deported, and it's not fair. And how come I'm not flying the mission? And like none of that was what that guy said. It was all about what's. I love that line from her. So what's up, Mike has bad knees. So I think that this, for me, anyways, this is people had talked on their list, and this is like quintessentially American because here's a guy who shouldn't even be allowed to do this stuff anymore. And not only is he going to do this, he's going to do it better than anyone else has ever done it. And he's calling his shot in front of everyone. And he believes in himself that much that he can do this, that he takes it down to 2 minutes, 15 seconds, which no one had ever done before. And he's like, yeah, I'm doing this shit. I love that line. Nice. She doesn't say
Did you hear Miles Teller what he said about Tom Cruise in interviews like a couple days ago?
No.
Oh.
So being around all those planes and everything all the time, Miles Teller got sick and he went to the doctor. And so Tom Cruise is like, "Oh, they get that figured out." He's like, "Yeah, it turns out I have jet fuel in my veins." And Tom Cruise, not missing a beat, goes, "Oh, I was born that way, kid."
Oh, look at this! I feel the need for speed. It's that darn kitty in the chat. What's up, Kitty?
Kitty,
I'll be hanging out with you tomorrow. Kitty, yeah, this whole scene just does it. And it is foreshadowing for real life, apparently. Possible, and he's like, "Nah, fuck, not for me. It's not."
Is your name Maverick? Didn't think so, bud.
But this is it. Like, this is balls out.
I need to watch.
You
this
can
again.
do anything. You turned on
so
Gooch?
hard right now. Yeah, I'm so hard.
Fuck
right
me
now.
too.
I love Top Gun. Yeah.
I think I like Maverick more than the original. Is that weird?
Me too.
Yeah.
I would agree. There's
Yeah.
Tom Cruise crashing out over crashing out is a little low T. There's nothing that does that with Maverick.
And just this one scene alone is incredible. Like, he's not even fighting anybody, but he's just pushing the plane to its absolute limit. Even gets chewed out for like bending the chassis of the plane. So awesome.
Yeah.
He's also
he's
he's at the age where he's at the height of his experience, capabilities, all that. He probably doesn't have the reflexes he did when in the first movie, but he has experience to take up for it, and determination.
Unapologetic belief in himself.
Exactly.
Putting it all on the line, taking the risk. That's all American for me. And why do you like this better than the first one?
I think it's just I think it's less cheesy for one.
That's
and
a good word.
Yeah, and it just has like more of a modern, and more believable story behind it. You know what I mean? As far as like the mission and things like that. And I just thought of something too. Was it Tencent behind this movie partially back when it was originally supposed to come out? It came out a few years later, or maybe it was 1 year later. And they originally wrote the script to be about China that they were bombing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then they told them, no, make it a fictional antagonist in the movie, and that actually worked out greatly in their favor, because there's all kinds of people on the left that actually like the movie, because you can kind of insert with your brain whatever enemy you want into the movie.
The soundtrack was fire for the first one.
Jews. They're definitely taking this is Israel.
The fact that the enemy had F-14s means it was Iran.
Seeing F1 last week and then seeing this today, man, they go hand in hand now that I think about it. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I just saw F1 yesterday.
I still need to see that.
So I'm going to start a fight right now.
Okay.
I really hate that we're now getting a bunch of boomer movies where 60-year-olds are the chosen one. And I think it's damaging for society that we're not making movies where 19 and 20-year-olds are the chosen one.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
just
don't-
can't let
I-
go, bro. Pass the torch.
That's not a hot take at all. I think
that's not. Yeah, I don't think it's a hot take.
That's a problem.
Chosen one trope sucks in general. It doesn't matter the age of the character.
See, the
Okay,
issue,
when I say
issue-
chosen one, I mean
I know what you mean. I'm
stud
just
that is
fucking
the
with you.
focus of the movie. Okay.
No, but the issue is that Hollywood, when they try to make a new story with new actors, they use that as the opportunity for the modern audience, and they screwed up every single time to the point where they can only use old actors that have been around, and they're like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm going to do it the way I've always done it, and they somehow land at the top every single time.
Wait, and I'm not saying that that's not the correct business decision. I'm saying in an ideal world where Hollywood isn't retarded, we would be able to make movies not about people that are collecting Social Security checks.
No, 100%. We used to have TV shows that would put new actors in it, and if those actors were good in the TV show, they'd throw them in Hollywood movies. but that just
Right.
doesn't happen anymore.
Leonardo DiCaprio was on Growing Pains.
Yeah.
That's how you got to start.
I agree. I think what we need is a lot more no-name actors in movies, and let
100%.
them burst out into their role and become the next, you know.
But how? How do we do that when
To
they're
be
pushing
fair,
someone
we
like?
actually, no, we are still seeing that, but the TV shows they're in are like Netflix and Amazon shows and stuff like that, and then they're getting into these movies. But again, the people doing it are still low T and shitty, so it doesn't really matter.
That's exactly it.
We
Like, how
still
do
see it.
we do that when you got freaking Pedro being the poster child for a masculinity when he's such a freaking limp dick homo? Like you can't. You can't sit there and promote that to men. They're not going to buy that. Glenn Powell is a good example. I mean, Running Man doesn't look good, but you get snippets of that, and then you get like Thor. What's his name there? Chris Hemsworth. He was looking good.
Extraction.
But now Extraction. He's kind of fading out. We get these snippets, and then they push him out because they don't want that. So how can we sit there and bring back these young, masculine characters that are like the hero of the film when Hollywood's saying, no, we want Pedro's, we want Johnny Storm to be, a twink. We want all these other freaking twinky looking kids.
Zendaya,
Tom Holland. You got, what's his name?
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh my God, I hate that guy.
Yeah.
He needs to take a year off and just absolutely get jacked.
See, that's what Timothy Chalamet is not a bad actor. He just needs to fucking.
Yeah.
I was gonna say these same things. Let the
Don't be
dude
such a
hulk
twink.
up and do a fucking
Yeah.
actual real movie.
Yeah.
Okay, but the problem with Timothy Chalamet is he has very narrow hips and shoulders. Like, there's only so much you can add on to that frame. Like, you just start looking like Jet Li.
But that's not, you can't say that because Pacino was very small and fragile, and he was the big dick in town. Like, he was like, no matter where he swung it, people felt it. Like, he was phenomenal on film. He was a presence. Like, he was like the main guy. Like, now you got Chalamet. It's just like, yeah.
I think Pacino also had a radiating sense of craziness and menace about him that I think is more natural. Where if you ask me Chalamet's personality, I'm not sure he has one.
No, it's like his personality is salty and crackers. Like, that's the best. If he was a food, that's what he would be.
Yeah.
That's because we need cocaine to break people out of their shells. Again.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
So
like copious amounts.
Cocaine, or I'm going to bring it back. We need to bring back cigarettes.
The other thing is, if you have
God bless ADF.
Just give him some Tren, he'll be fine. A Tren bologna sandwich, he'll be good.
The other thing is, if you have a new breakout star that's like going somewhere, you got to tell them to keep their mouth shut and stay off the internet.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because that ruins more stuff. That's ruined more movies with people running their mouth on, about stuff. Because Hollywood reporters are going to ask them gay stuff and be like, "What's your thought on this?" They just need to say no comment or have like some kind of canned thing, so they can just avoid all.
Wow,
that.
I just googled upcoming actors, and literally all of these dudes are like just twinky as fuck.
Yeah.
Looking.
That's my fear of cord
The
sweat.
most masculine is Austin Butler. That's the most masculine of the list that popped up.
He's got
That's
nice
my
lips.
fear of. That's my fear of corn sweat for Superman. I think he, like, no matter how good or bad the Superman film will be, like he can probably be that Cavill guy that we want, and then they're going to push him off to the side. They're going to say, nope, we don't want him. He's going to get the Cavill treatment. I guarantee it.
Yeah, especially if he grows a beard. If you saw a picture with a beard,
he does. He has one.
Doesn't look soy at all. So,
So Chalamet, I saw him in the he played a king, and
that
good.
one. It was like the middle age thing.
He fought
Middle Ages.
the other vampire guy, twinkly vampire guy.
yeah, he fought Cedric Diggory in French
Right.
armor.
Awesome.
But he was
tweet fight.
believable. Like, he was believable in that role. He can act. He can pull that stuff off. He was great in the end of Dune, when he did his sort of heel turn, and it's believable. He's just he's tiny. He's tiny, and I think part of the issue, my guess, is that these movies are so big budget that they don't take anyone who we don't know, and they take people we do know who are probably too old, and we don't really care that much about it anymore. But they don't want to take a risk to put someone new in it. I think that's part of it. Make a lower budget movie and put it out there with some younger stars who can actually act.
Yep.
But he doesn't need to be big and muscular though. He just needs to be a masculine presence. Like he just needs to bring it. And like Heath Ledger wasn't a big guy. It's a shame that we lost him, but like, and he was a big presence.
Again, we keep bringing up Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise isn't a big guy.
No, Tom Cruise is not a big guy.
No, yeah, you're true. That's right. We do need younger. I'm agree with you though, like about the younger stars. We're still leaning on these old men to do this stuff, and thankfully some of them are still able to do it. But even like Chris Hemsworth, he's not young anymore.
No, Chris Hemsworth is 41.
We need the 20-year-old, 25-year-old.
We're talking about Glenn Powell, like he's a
college athlete style guys.
He's
to get into
pretty
acting.
like masculine looking and full grown. I don't think Timothy Chalamet is ever
He looks
gonna
young, but he's
get
full
like adult looking. He's grown.
But we're talking about Glenn Powell.
be
Like
twin still,
Glenn Powell is a young breaking star. Glenn Powell,
and those two dudes are good examples of
Miles
like
Teller's-
Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Also,
he was so good in
more
the
stuff.
Bro,
the
War Dogs.
Godfather series.
Hot take.
Really
man.
good.
War Dogs is better than this. And Miles Teller's the star of that.
Dude, Miles Teller is amazing in Whiplash. Let's just
Oh yeah, that's so
throw that out there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
insane, crazy movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
He's not typically in bad movies. But people
Not
will
really,
correct
no.
me and say, "What about the Gorge?" I like the Gorge, so shut up.
I love the Gorge.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna back out and come
Have,
back.
have you seen that video of Miles Teller? Well, it was like an interview a fucking while ago, but he talks about how he like will practice and he does the acting as if like they're in the cockpit. He's like, he does like the sucking in breathing motion, right? Like
It probably looks like a fish.
he does. It's quite funny, but then he kind of just goes back to normal. And I forgot who it was interviewing with, but like they were completely blown away by it. They were like, "Dude, you're a fucking great actor, man!" Like,
but that's what pilots do to train too.
yeah.
They-
I think
they
it was
do that all
actual.
the time.
Yeah, I think it was actual
but
like
for him,
training.
it's acting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got a Steve Raid.
Steve Raid.
Yeah. Steve, Prophet of the Dragon.
Nice.
Noise.
Thank you, Steve. Love you, Steve. Raid. We can play the Raid clip. And I keep losing. My headphones keep cutting. I don't know why.
I will say
happens.
that is something though that's interesting. From like Kage's got a point. Like there's people who can put on weight, but it is like the actual like body frame of how like proportionate it is, and again like you can factor in a number of things like genetics, age, just leading up to a certain point, like age even. So there's a lot of things that kind of like a skeletal structure, muscle structure as well. Like some people have more like fast twitch muscle fibers than others, right? So there's like things where like it's like I'd love to have different better looking biceps, but as Arnold says, like it takes time to train the body and mold the clay like to do that. And it's like get like working out and getting jacked for like 6 months straight is awesome, and that's like mad respect. But it takes longer to do that, to get to a certain look, like to build a frame. Yeah.
Who's good at that is
What's up,
Christian
Steve?
Bale.
Who?
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
He can put on and take off weight whenever he wants to.
It's like a sickly thing to do, man.
Yep.
Machinist to Batman. The Batman Begins. He went like I think
The road
212 pounds. Like
yeah. I'm trying to think who else did a good job at.
Got to welcome the Raiders
losing
with
weight.
our
Jared Leto.
Traditional.
Yeah, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, it hurts to say good things about Jared, but yeah, I got to give it to him.
He's a bit too much, I think.
Show guns, Nicky.
There you go.
I mean, dude, I've been dealing with like a torn like brachial like forearm bicep for like 6 months now. I still keep doing biceps.
This is for you, Steve.
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'ma head out west where real women call me quick and script and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find spots to pin.
Can we just take a moment? Just gotta wipe this tear. Coyote Ugly is one of the greatest movies ever made.
It is.
just
How American
really
is
is.
that? You know, we're talking about man movies, but Coyote Uglies with the girls at the bar,
the
the
best
dream,
is watching
the
Zach's
tits.
response. Zach's
that-
when every time we get him, every week we get him. Like even when me and Copa got you that one week, it was great.
I think that represents America, right? Coyote Ugly.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. The kind of bar with that whole scene.
Exactly.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then you go right next door and you have some fucking barbecue.
I was just thinking in barbecue, man.
Yep.
I'll be having some this weekend, that's for sure.
That's a really good barbecue last week. It was so good.
Can't fight the moonlight. Yes, Kitty. That is
Yeah.
that's the song. Oh, Kitty, for F1 stuff, my kid and his friends, they all went to the movie the opening day. They're into F1. A bunch of them went to Montreal to watch the race there. So the kids are into F1. Who knew? But they're following it. So they love the movie. One of them stayed and watched it again. So that's almost never happens now, I would think. By himself,
It's
which
so
is a bit
good.
weird, but
It's
yeah,
so
I
good.
gotta
I
see
love
it.
that film.
I
Oh,
gotta see
dude,
it later.
you're gonna the soundtrack. Just for the soundtrack alone, Hans Zimmer and everything that they put in there, it's just amazing. I love that film.
Brad Pitt, what a handsome gentleman.
Sonny
I
Hayes,
know. I'm here for Brad Pitt.
Jenna,
Jenna's
here.
What's up, Jenna?
Rihanna.
Oh, the Running Man. How about it? I don't know. I only watched the trailer once. I wasn't like sold on it right away, but I didn't know that it was more like the book. I've never read the book clearly. So the first movie is just such a hard thing to remake. So I think this is a better way maybe to try it than to just try to copy the first movie, it's so campy now in hindsight that maybe it wouldn't work. And Devastator, what's up? Howdy everyone. Howdy you. True, patriotism has the biggest of boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's titties? Maybe. Maybe.
It's a true story. Coyote Ugly.
Yeah. Coyote, it's a true story. It is absolutely a true story. It's like even like the older chick in it is hot.
Yep.
What happened to her?
And she did this one movie and tried to do another one, and that was it. I don't know.
I don't think I saw her boobs.
That might be why.
Yeah. Yep. Take a look at some of the actors in this movie, the younger actors. Why aren't they in? Like, they should be pushing them. There's nobody here who looked out of place. Me.
I agree.
The finger stick while he's still flying out of there.
Did both jobs.
What a G.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this guy is the GOAT.
Is that realistic? Like, is that what somebody would do?
Yeah, that little controller on the throttle is how you would aim it. Although I'm not sure about what model that is. If it's a different model, F-18, it should have a backseater that does that for him.
Mm-hmm.
That has there's a ball that rotates that can look in all directions under the plane, and you use that to laze the target and guide the bomb in. So the bomb will follow the laser. It's a GPS bomb, which you just don't even have to aim. You just put the coordinates in and drop it. But that, since he's aiming it, is a laser guided bomb.
Oh my God, George. What are we doing, George?
Around, so he wouldn't have had to do it for long. Usually, when you drop some of those,
I got goosebumps.
They're like
30
30 miles out. Like they're way up when they drop them, if they're the guided kind. So you can drop them and then egress out, and the bombs will just kind of glide to where they go. So you won't even know they're coming.
Yeah.
Do they even use real planes like that anymore? Come on, don't they have drones and stuff?
They use B2s now, apparently.
Yeah.
Didn't they make up something in the movie as to why they had to use the F-18 and not like a F-22 or F-35?
It was because of the anti-aircraft system that was guarding that crater was so good, is why it had to be a low-level penetration fighter.
Right.
Low level.
The anti-electronics suite.
Right.
That's why we had to heavily modify it, which is also the excuse if you bring up any problem with the airplane or the fighting at all. It was heavily modified.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Damn, I gotta watch that movie.
But
It's been a while.
It wasn't like a perfect military movie. Like some of the aircraft stuff was wrong, not by a lot, but it was, it's still a movie.
It's entertaining.
It's not like Iron Eagle wrong, but
Oh,
but she's
Iron
also
Eagle.
It wasn't as gay as the first one, though. I mean, come on, that was
The
so
soundtrack
good.
though is so
Awesome.
good.
yeah.
Iron
Oh wait,
Eagle.
Lady B, you wanted the volleyball scene from the first
Yeah.
one? Yeah. Okay. They tried to redo it.
They
It
wanted to
just didn't hit
touch
the
Buns so bad.
I was gonna say this one was actually almost overwhelmingly heterosexual with Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, fuck
exactly.
She
I
has
guess
still
he
got
only
it.
had
Right,
eyes
buddy?
for what's his name?
And then they let Iceman go out like a G. They gave him his credit and respect, and instead of like what a lot of other stuff would do is be like, oh, he's just old and washed up. We're better than him. You go, girl.
Another white man.
Yeah,
He-
That
he-
gets his.
I don't care. He was a good Batman. I don't care. I thought he was
Cavatino.
Val
He was a good
Kilmer
Batman.
was good in everything he did.
Great actor.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know nothing about who
Yeah,
gets what
the
planes.
F-18s are Navy, which is why it's the Top Gun people flying them.
This is off of Shieldwall's list. The right stuff.
Holy.
This is a great book, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The space race.
Hey, Rex.
And
I've never
what
seen this
we
movie.
as a country were willing to spend, and the resources and the talent, and just to hear the guts it took to do these things.
This is one that not a lot of people may have seen. Really, like it is
it's kind of older.
83.
Yeah.
It's earlier than or the same year.
Oh,
as
a
Return
year
of the
before
Jedi.
Red Dawn.
Is that Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, it looked like Jeff Goldblum.
It had a huge cast. It was up for a lot of
Red
Oscars.
hairs,
I can't
man.
remember. I think it won some Oscars. Did it not? I think it 83
did.
there was because 83 was the running movie. What was that? Oh god,
Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire. I think
Yeah.
it was 83. There was a lot of good movies that year in 83.
It won Best Picture. I guess
It did win Best Picture. Okay, yeah.
According to Google, yeah.
Uh,
Stuff won Best Picture, Best.
Oh, Chariots of
Supporting
Fire was
actor.
81. Okay, thanks. Good one.
83 Best
Cinematography.
Picture was
Ironically enough, the same age Goodwin was when he saw it.
It was
I
the
think-
84
I think-
awards.
84. Okay, because I was going to say 83 was they gave it to that Gandhi movie.
Ew.
Boo.
Gandhi.
Bing Kingsley. That was Bing Kingsley. That's when he came out.
In 84, Best
Come
Picture was Terms of Endearment.
Yeah. See. Yeah. There was a lot of films that were.
The Right
Really
Stuff
good.
was nominated.
It won a whole bunch of like sound and
Yeah.
best sound, original score, best film editing, best foreign language film. What the fuck?
Best
music.
Goldblum.
Interesting.
Oh, by the Association of Tokyo Film Journalists. Okay.
Yeah, best music,
Group
best
is the name
sound,
of
best
this one.
sound effects.
Yeah. Screenwriter of the Year for the London
Excuse me.
Critics Circle. Okay, some of these are like I never even heard of and could have just been made up. But
I got a 5-banger from Rossi. Thank you, Rossi. Zach's now the goose moved to Cali. He's still bumping buns. He's just bumping bones in West Hollywood.
Oh.
Hashtag California straight. Are you cheating on me in West Hollywood?
California straight.
He's
Yeah.
gonna find himself a bear.
I was
You're
gonna
gonna
say,
oxymoron.
Zach, you got to set him up with Cameron for a bun buddy.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. That's a great fit.
I know I have a date with Bo DeMeo one of these days. So
You do?
yeah.
Fucking guy.
He actually might want to touch your bun though, Gooch.
Yeah, I know. He's not allowed though. He's not allowed.
Hands off.
Yeah.
Hands off. Rossi, this one's for you.
Over the last 2 years, hundreds have landed in the Summit County Medical Examiner's office.
My brother used to break in our house and steal the TV.
But now he's dead.
Never gets
Thank you,
old.
Rossi. Aiden Wayne, $10. 84 was the best year in cinematic history. There was way too many good movies to even list them all. Some were lost in the year, but were hits later.
Agreed.
That was like that 82 or 81, I think, to 85 was fucking balls out movies.
Yeah.
You had Conan and Barbarian in there. You had Excalibur in there.
Quest for Fire.
The original, the Terminator.
Yeah.
Terminator,
84.
yeah.
Ghostbusters was 84.
Wasn't like Indiana Jones in that year too?
Temple of Doom was
Temple of Doom was,
84.
yeah.
Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, Studio Ghibli's first big movie.
Yeah, it's never say never. It's even like still Bond, Superman 3. How do we feel with that one?
Yeah, Dune
Wasn't-
84.
Wasn't Amadeus in there?
Oh, but yeah,
Yeah,
so
Marcus.
good. Such a good movie.
Yeah. Scarface, The Outsiders, Risky Business.
Scarface,
Scar-
yeah.
Godzilla Returns, nice.
Yeah.
That was
tons
like
of movies. Like, man, they
were firing on all cylinders back then. I think Hollywood was.
Yeah.
That was
Man, the
kind of
80s just had so many damn good movies, though, in
bad.
general.
Oh yeah, Cheech and Chong.
Mm.
Well, 84 was
cocaine
also Red Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dawn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go back to that whole era?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
Just copy paste it. Copy paste it. Like
you have no idea. I love the '80s. It was such a great
The
time.
the era of the mid-budget movie. We've kind of lost it. It's like you have just indie films where it's under 5 million or something, and then like just huge small GDP of a country. Wait, GDP of a small country.
You had great comics, you had great movies, you had great television, you had like it was just a glorious time. You would go out, get some comics, go see a movie, and then come home and watch Fall Guy.
You said great comics. I thought you meant stand-up comedians. I was like, yeah, we have some
well, that
great
too,
comedians.
yeah.
No comics. Like you had Frank Miller, you had like John Byrne, Claremont. Yeah, like you had everybody that was Starlin. You had all these great writers and artists back then, pumping out these phenomenal books.
Last Starfighter, Temple of Doom.
Last Starfighter. Oh my god, I love Last Starfighter.
Yeah. It's hit after hit for us. Like these are movies we remember. Like who remembers what came out in like 2012? I don't know.
I know, right? Or like
Yeah.
all of the like
It is
really epic kids movies from the 80s, and they hit hard, dude.
So it had Repo Man, Spinal Tap, Ghostbusters, Paris, Texas, The Killing Fields. Didn't that win a bunch of Oscars? Yeah.
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yep, said that. Yeah.
Original Terminator. Let's see. Splash. She was fine as hell in that. Amadeus, Karate Kid, Once Upon a Time in America.
They Live.
James Woods. Once Upon a Time.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, Never Ending Story, also good.
All of Me. Romancing the Stone. That was a good one.
That's a really good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Adventures of Remo Williams. I love that movie.
Dude, I like that movie too.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That movie rules.
That's what they were doing. The
16 Candles. That was 84.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Star Trek: The Search for Spock. That's a good
Vacation.
That's good.
Superman 2. Oh yeah.
Top
yeah.
Secret.
Dread was good.
Top Secret. That was a good one.
Yes.
Let's see.
Good.
Zax, you might have to do a show about the single best year in film.
Yeah. That's a great idea. They Live. Yeah. They Live. I love They Live.
A Soldier Story. That's the Jackie Robinson.
Oh my gosh.
84 or 94. Pick them.
I was saying, to be fair, I think 84 is going to struggle against 94.
The
It is
Muppet
94?
Take Manhattan. Come on.
94 had great
Yep.
films.
Starman. Flamingo Kid.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Tightrope. Bostonians.
Screwball. Probably Porky's is in there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't love Porky's?
Shawshank came out in 94. Pulp Fiction,
Fiction.
Forrest
Well,
Gump,
5 minutes of Porky's. dozens
Usual
of-
Suspects, Speed, True Lies, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask,
Oh,
The
wait, that was
Crow.
83.
Are all the movies that
Ace
everybody
Ventura.
loves, but I don't? All of those movies come out in
Where's that?
'94.
Greystoke Tarzan with
Wyatt
what's his name in it?
Great. That's a good film. Yep.
Purple Rain.
Oh,
Revenge
yeah.
of the Nerds.
Purple
Holy shit,
Rain's
that's
real
84.
good.
Absolutely.
good
Yeah.
one.
It's a gig. Over on Kick. Thanks for hanging out.
Streets of Fire. That was another one that was weird.
Junior.
But
Wolf
good.
Cop.
Buckaroo Banzai. Cloak and Dagger. That's back when
That's
Disney was
Henry,
still making good movies.
Henry, what's his name?
We
From
have
Cloak and
gun.
Dagger. Yeah.
Let's
a-
see. Police Academy.
Deep Cut.
Wow.
Let's see.
Gord.
Tron.
Tron. Yeah,
Holy
that was
holy
Tron.
shit, Tron. Bachelor Party with
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's back when he was I'm gonna make
They
were
had
like,
the donkey and
yeah.
guy, that little nerdy guy. That's the first time you saw a tranny on the film.
he was making a
Yeah.
salad, and it just had like one cut up potato, and he's like, it's chunky
Tossing a
style.
salad?
Yeah. No, he's like, it's chunky style, because the chick was like, what is that? You got Footloose, Razor's Edge. That has
Razor's Edge is a good movie.
Iron Eagle. There you go.
Lassiter,
Oh.
Red
Did
Dawn.
you bring that up?
Yeah, I did. Iron Eagle. Yeah, Lassiter, Red Dawn, The Philadelphia Experiment, Crimes and Passion,
Good one's
Runaway.
got some.
Holy
Blade
shit.
Runner. Blade
E.T.
Runner.
E.T. was
Oh.
84, I think.
Blade Runner's so good.
Dune,
82.
1984, Johnny Dangerously.
Mm.
Let's see, Runaway with Tom Selleck with the
Oh,
robot.
and Gene Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons. Yep. Let's see, Lonely Guy, Ninja 3, Impulse, Evil That Men Do, Children of the Corn.
What year was the I think it was 82 with Jim Cotta. That was one of the greatest.
Yeah. Yep. Hold on.
underrated
Firestarter, Firstborn.
Do you remember Jim Cotta? That guy did one film.
Yep.
And never,
Yes,
Jim
yeah,
Cotta.
that was-
I
he
love
did
Jim
that,
Cotta. Yeah.
He was in that town full of like
Yes, he was
cards
going
and
through the
stuff.
town and he would do it like the parkour before it was parkour.
Right. Yep. And he was on
Yeah.
that like block in the middle of the town doing like pommel horse stuff, knocking them all out. He had Protocol,
Yep.
Breaking. It was all about
Bloodsport.
breakdancing. A Woman in Red.
Bacon.
Good night, Jacob.
That's the movie that Nadia should have watched first for Jean Claude.
Good. Oh, who can't
No, I
remember?
think Street Fighter was the right choice for Nadia.
Yeah.
Did somebody
Is
say
there
Jim
really
Cotta?
a right
I
choice?
did,
Yeah.
Jim Cotta, man.
Yeah.
Jim
Yeah.
Cotta was
Chud.
great. I
Breaking
love Jim
2.
Cotta.
Wait, is that? Yeah, it's 84. Conan the Destroyer. That wasn't as good as the first one.
Did Friday the
No,
13th
not
for
close.
3 come out? Was
Yeah,
that-
Friday the 13th, the final chapter came
Oh,
out
okay.
then.
Yeah.
The
so
River
many good films.
that had Mel Gibson.
85 was good too, though.
Yeah.
The
City
The 80s
Bounty
had
was in there
The
too.
80s had bangers, man. 80s had so
Yeah.
many great films.
Sheena that had what's her name with the eyes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was hot as hell in that. Broad Street.
82. Yeah. I'm starting to
Missing
get sold on
Action with
82.
Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah.
Tank that had
Sheena was puberty on
Conan the
film.
Barbarian. Yeah, that's so good. Conan the
Uncommon Valor.
Destroyer,
What
yeah.
year was Uncommon Valor? That was a
I don't
great
know.
film.
Purple Hearts, Rhinestone.
Yeah, Conan.
Tank. That's the one where the corrupt cops arrest
like
that
him, love it?
guy's, his son. So he
Nice.
owns like a Sherman tank,
True.
like a replica one, and he just drives it through town. He's like the first killdozer. Ice Pirates,
Yeah.
Dragon Slayer.
Killers.
Hey, Rizzy,
Dragon
I'll-
Ball Run
Slayer.
2, Windy City,
Red Sonja.
American Dreamer, Supergirl, the
Oh,
movie,
that movie.
Bolero, Blame It on Rio.
Equilibrium, yeah, that's great, but that's
Yeah, that did my list ran out. So, but that's a lot of movies.
I've got one that's very American that I want to bring up tonight only because I think none of people have seen it.
Oh my god, that's rad.
It's called
Oh,
The
what is
I heard
Outpost.
someone say Killdozer.
What is that?
Outpost.
Oh, is that a kill?
The Killdozer.
Yeah. Margaret Heemeyer's behind the wheel.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, he had enough of their shit. So that's
Oh,
very
Bulldozer?
American as well. Yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Have you guys seen this? The Outpost?
No.
No.
I do have to take off though, guys.
Okay. Gooch.
Good night, Gooch.
Yes.
Nah, Gooch. Good to see you, man.
Everyone, take
Nah, man.
care. Have a great July 4th. I know I'll be celebrating. So
Hey,
Yeah, you will. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Always love to see you, Gooch.
Happy 3 days
somebody
after
please
Canada Day.
Yeah,
drop
take
this
care.
link in the
Gooch.
chat. Go sub to Gooch. Gooch has multiple channels now. He's sneaking up on you guys. You're not going
He
to see him
does.
coming.
yeah, just doing my thing. Just back to the grind.
What's up next for you?
Next week, well, late night with Gooch and Gang, and then next week we start the animation block. We're going to be doing Saturday morning cartoons from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Me and Goodwin. We're going to be discussing all those cartoons. We got probably 280 cartoons so far, and we're going to go through them all, have some fun, and grab your bowl of cereal and join us, and it'll be a blasty blast.
Get your Gooch.
Yeah. So
Gooch in the morning. First thing, Gooch.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So, but
Okay, cool.
you guys have a great weekend. Nothing but love. Take care,
Love you,
everyone.
Gooch.
Night,
Have a
Gooch.
good one, man.
Take care, man.
Yep. Later, man.
So this is a recommend for me. If you haven't seen it, you should watch. It was a Netflix movie, I think. It's about Kandahar. It's like the furthest outpost away, and they put it in the worst possible spot. This is all true.
I saw this. Yeah.
It's super impossible to defend. So if you haven't seen it, this is a Platoon. Yeah, love it. Platoon's great.
I read the after action report on this well before this movie came
Really?
out. Like, oh yeah, years and years ago. I had
fuck.
access to, like, it wasn't classified, but like briefings and stuff. And this was one that I got to read the briefing on. It was all on paper and stuff, you know what I mean? Like just the description.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounded like it sucked.
Yeah, it looks like it fucking sucked. So this is it's hard to explain, but there's a section of this movie that's like about 20 minutes long, and it's like complete balls out action. This has it's not a Western, but it has an Eastwood in it. So it's got Scott Eastwood, his son, is star. This with Orlando Bloom is in it, which as an American, and it's yeah, no, I got it. We know we're good here. We're good.
He was in Black Hawk Down. He gets a pass.
I was gonna say I'll give him a pass.
Yeah, his accent in this is really good. This guy's fucking awesome in this movie. Caleb Landry something, I think his name is. But he's really
It's Orlando Bloom.
That's
yeah. He's good in this.
Yeah.
I was talking to Machismo, who's on Saturdays a lot. He fought here, and he said that like one of the things he likes about this movie, and he can't stop talking about it with his girlfriend, is all the little details in this movie are perfect. Like from like the spit bottles to like everything he says. This is exactly what it was like to be on base in an outpost like this. The day-to-day life stuff they got was perfect. The hair throws you off, yeah, for sure it does. Protect them poppy fields, that's right. Oh, Bloomy, baby. Love it as a type.
Yeah, he's single now, ladies.
Oh.
Oh yeah, him and what's her name? I don't know.
Crazy Katie.
Yeah,
Katy Perry.
She went nuts on him, so he was like, deuces.
Out, yes. Oh yeah, this is about Restrepo. Yeah. There's also a movie called just Restrepo, I believe.
Yeah, I think I might have seen that one too.
I did.
I remember watching like a documentary about it, and it had like a lot of the radio calls going back and forth. So
Gay Rex, you know it's not Pride Month anymore. I appreciate you, but you don't have to do it.
Daddy was larping so long it became him.
Yeah, you stuck a couple Medal of Honor winners from this battle, but fuck, they basically lose the base, and then a couple of guys take it back, and it's like it's unreal. It's Hail Mary style American battle, and I'm here for it. So if you haven't watched this, it is a true story, and it fucking kicks ass. It's also punishing because it's real. Yeah, yeah. Definitely watch that one. Really, and Caleb Landry Jones, his character, he's in his boxer shorts, and he's running ammo all over the base, and it's like there's no way he's going to make it from this spot to this spot to this spot, and it's like it's all real and all harrowing as fuck. So.
If I recall right, they had like 9 KIA because of that little. There was a OP on top of a little tiny hill in between the big mountain and their base, and it was a really bad spot, and all those guys got overrun and wiped out. So,
yeah, not well planned at all, and they talk about that in the movie. The guys who were there, like they do describe why it's the worst spot to be in, and it was like it was something political. Like
it was. They were trying to be more like live with the villagers,
right?
Because if you put it up on the hill, you're so distant from them, you're not having daily contact because you got to hump all the way down the hill. And but there was a lot of stuff wrong with that whole thing. Just like the police force all had brand new uniforms that, you know what I mean? Like they all just showed up in one day and hadn't been there before. So that was like a sign that, you know, they'd been infiltrated. So when the attack came, they were getting it from the mountain and from the new hotel that was built there.
Yeah. Got a couple more I want to get to. This is on most people's list as well. It's a little movie called Team America World Police.
I've heard of it.
It rules.
Yeah.
It rules.
My favorite part of this movie is that they used real cats to be like panthers.
Really?
Yeah, I got a kick out of that. Yeah, they're just black cats, but they're like, now I release you to my panthers. And he was supposed to eat them. It was just cats running around.
What's cherry? I don't know. You guys know?
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
So
tell us more, Kitty.
Oh, it's a Tom Holland movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is that an Apple TV Plus movie?
Yes.
Yes, I remember seeing it, but
Cherry drifts from college dropout to army medic in Iraq, anchored only by his one true love, Emily.
oh wait, wasn't that? Oh, was it the movie that what's her face was in? Daisy Ridley with him.
Was that?
No, that was Chaos something. Chaos Walking.
Okay.
Oh, this is a
Nobody
Russo
saw that
brothers movie.
Yes, it was. Yep. That was one that they did, and it was not good.
Clara Bravo was Emily. God, imagine giving it all up for Clara Bravo. Fuck that.
There's another cherry. Okay. Cats will eat a bitch. Okay. I believe you, Kitty. Kitty.
Yeah, they'll eat your face.
So the director of photography of this film.
Of this one?
The director of photography of this film, Bill Pope, has said it was the hardest movie he's ever worked on. I want you to know a couple of the movies that Bill Pope has worked on. The Matrix, Army of Darkness, Spider-Man 2, my favorite movie the last 10 years, Baby Driver. Like, of all these movies, this is the most difficult movie he ever worked on.
Wow.
Just because the puppets were so difficult to work with, or what?
It's just hard to shoot because how they have to set it up. Like, I actually had a friend in college that worked on this movie who was assistant or something like that, and he was telling me about it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any good stories?
Not really. He was kind of a weird guy.
All right, I'll take that.
that tracks.
Yeah.
If Lady B's saying you're weird, you're weird.
Yeah, like Small Hat Tribe, kind of weird. Like, I don't know if you've ever worked in Hollywood and you get with those people and they're trying to figure out if you're one of them, and they don't they don't really know. It's kind of weird. But maybe people have experienced that, but that's definitely something I ran into a lot, and don't think he ever figured out if I was or not.
Oh,
and
well,
I think he kind of liked me too. So
if you just ate a big plate of bacon in front of him, he'd know.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, this movie I think I saw it twice in the theaters. But it's I have a question for the panel and chat after this. If we talk about this a little bit,
but the world is on the brink of disaster. World crime is at an all-time high. And the only thing standing between order and chaos is us.
What an idea. This whole thing.
It's a wild.
Yeah.
Well, it's based off of the old 60s show, The Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
Is it based on that?
Yeah, there's a puppet show that is exactly like this. The faces look the same and everything from the 60s. And it was actually a decent show.
That.
Yeah, it had they had a secret base and all these different kinds of spaceships and stuff that would fly around, and they were like a secret world organization. Exactly like this, except they weren't Americans blowing everything up.
Matt Damon's best film. Globo Homo Propaganda. Is that what this is? No.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
And the Film Actors Guild. They're perfectly named.
Yeah, Jerry Anderson's a legend for sure. Thunderbirds. It's a parody of the sex scene is incredible in this, especially the unrated version. Just when you think it's over, it only just.
This right here is really American.
Terrorize this.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
And just what does this have to do with me? Last week in Paris, we caught 4 terrorists with a weapon of mass destruction. We have to find out who sold it to them. Our only hope is to have somebody act like a terrorist. We need an actor. And they say you're the best.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
Yeah,
this whole segment has got the best lines. Like,
yeah.
I think he's saying, kiss me, smart ass motherfucker.
I like in the beginning when they first show him, he's like using the translator, and then he's like, basically, you suck, and he shoots him, and then he goes into that whole accent that he's got, where he's like, you will be dead. Yeah, it's great. I can't do it.
Laka.
Yeah.
Here, instead of watching the trailer, let's do this. This is some badass work. Nadia,
have you seen this movie?
White people.
Oh, Nadia, just in time. You called, yes. Yeah, you just in time.
Same kind of instruments.
Yeah.
Oh, Nadia, if I got a clip for you later, I'm going to show you.
Oh, yeah.
I like that he's just wearing like a towel in his head.
A towel,
like,
yeah.
Like, yeah,
The
like you
beard
see the
keeps
women in
falling
like,
off.
yeah, like the women in JCPenney catalogs and stuff from the like 70s.
Yep, that's it. And his eyebrows are all sideways and good times. So,
Good times.
question, Durka. Do you guys think that this kind of movie, this from 2004, that this could or would be made today, given South Park does push the boundaries? Do you think they could do this, Nick?
Hell no.
No.
Long shot, no way. I mean, like some of their specials that have come out since COVID have had some things that might have come close to like the lesser parts in this movie. You know, as far as like the profanity,
right?
But I mean, the stuff that they say and then they do in this would just never see the light of day. It would suck. Like, no, I don't think any company would pick it up.
It could, it wouldn't.
What is South
I do
Park
know the towel first.
spiciest take today? Put a chick in it and make it lame and gay. Like, is that their most like bravest out there take?
No. The COVID special had Mickey fucking a bat, like Mickey Mouse fucking a bat.
Yeah.
Which is, like I said, like that's probably like the worst it got in that, but I wouldn't touch the least profane part in Team America. So
I guess I'm not even thinking profanity. I'm purely talking
grotesque,
anti-establishment, like sort of non-orthodoxy ideas. But either way, you're right. I don't
not
think
that I
it's
can remember
anywhere close.
Well, I mean, so there was that movie that came out. Oh, it's been a few years now. It was like 2017 or something. But The Interview, which was, very much in the vein of this, so much so that Back to America's Rebellious Spirit actually got banned in several like movie theaters. And there was one movie theater in Texas that said, "Fuck you! If you're gonna ban this movie, we're gonna show Team America instead." And like that was their response to The Interview being taken out. So like. I mean, again, The Interview I don't think it goes as hard as this, but
yeah. And James Franco.
Right. Yeah. Welcome, C3 Old Man Cat. I don't think I've seen you before, so thanks for coming.
Yeah, he's one of mine. How are you doing, homie?
Oh yeah, Mike has bad knees. That's a great episode where they bring in Macho Man and they're like,
oh fuck yeah,
yeah.
That
They're like, he's got the she's the best. of the world or whatever the song, and he's just beating the crap out of him because they're like, you haven't actually met your co-competitor, have you? And she's like, no, but I accept him forever he is. And he comes out and he's like, oh yeah. He just beats the shit out of him. It's awesome.
I guess it's like, we have to appreciate what we did get, I suppose, rather than be pissed off they're not doing it, because nobody else is fucking doing anything like that. So and so Nadia, this is for you. You're gonna appreciate this. So I hope you're still watching, because I'm playing this for you for free. So let's go. Put a lot of time into this one, Nadia. Put a lot of time into this one.
And then like forces it, and then pulls it out, slaps a band-aid on it. I'm surprised it didn't slap my cheeks. Raised and then left me to raise my own pants up in shame. That was my morning this morning. I got injected in the butt. I feel better.
You still feel better, Nadia?
She feels better. That's what matters. Right? It worked.
What are you scared?
Yes, no context required. Yeah, there you go. Oh my.
Heyo.
That's it. Yeah.
If the homos over at the Daily Wire had the balls to actually go R-rated and not be a bunch of fucking like religious zealots, then you could have had movies like Lady Ballers be like this, but they're not willing to go that extra mile.
No,
well,
true.
I wanted to actually say, I think that Team America submitted for an R rating like more than like 20 something times, and they kept getting an NC-17 rating. And apparently like the last like 10 times that they submitted, they didn't even make any changes. And the review board just got upset and didn't want to watch the movie anymore. So they just gave them the R rating.
That's awesome. Nice.
Oh, Nadia.
Shop?
Nadia's asking for it. You
just
should
wants to scare me.
Go and subscribe to Nadia for more fun times like that on her channel or with Nads. Someone please dump her. Ironic. Sure. Her links in the chat. Please, a mod, any mod. Let's go. Here you go.
And then like forces it, and then pulls it out, slaps a band-aid on it. I'm surprised it didn't slap my cheeks. Raised and then left me to raise my own pants up in shame. That was my morning this morning. I got injected in the butt. I feel better.
I think the best part is I feel better.
Yeah, I feel better makes it.
I know.
Yeah. I feel better. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go, Nadia. That was from Gary, who clipped that for me. Appreciate that, Gary. Awesome. I made some minor edits to it, but I didn't have to do much. You make it easy. You make it easy, Nadia. It's better than replay. Yeah, you know what's happening next. I see you, Leon. Your test.
I wasn't sure if I was a mod or not because I was going to drop Nadia's links, but so I was like, that was what the test was for.
You should be a mod if you're not.
No, I'm not. But I can drop links and stuff if you need me to.
Done. There you go.
All right, we'll drop Nadia's links if no one did already.
Soul Assassin did because Soul Assassin's on top.
Never mind. Soul Assassin, you're a legend.
Thank you. I know I'm sitting here on my broken ass phone and I can't do that. But
don't worry about it. You guys on the panel, it's I love that. Like we got guys on the chat. Like Jamma's great at it too. Shieldwall. Jeff Pearsall is over on Rumble. Good to see you. That is Low Spec Linux Gaming on YouTube. And DK Bones, welcome. Hill panel and chat. Thank you for coming hang out with us tonight. And I think there's one more that I would like to cover, but anyone have something egregious that I'm missing? What am I missing out? Anyone?
Yeah, you chose the gayest of my options when there was a really legitimately great American movie in there.
What did I?
I put to be fair, Birth of a Nation. Is that what you mean?
No, but so I never seen Birth of a Nation. I just know the meme. So I actually, I just thought you'd find that funny when I said that to you. But no, 12 Angry Men. I do think 12 Angry Men is a quintessential American movie.
Okay, why? I'll bring it up though.
Well, I mean, so when it comes to America being founded on the idea of innocent until proven guilty, I mean, there's that famous adage, it's better that 100 guilty men walk free than an innocent man be put away. And the film is so simple. It's save for the first 5 minutes. It's 12 dudes in a room deliberating about the innocence of man and how far you're willing to go for your fellow man. And like just that idea of preserving what is, albeit in real society, a fucked up justice system doesn't actually work. But in theory, is beautiful, and the film accentuates that to a degree that I think is just unparalleled. I adore this film.
Oh, you got a fan in this over on Kick?
That's cool.
Yeah, there you go, Mr. Gig.
I can't believe no one's going to bat for Birth of a Nation. I mean, come on, it's a great movie. First of all, it's like one of the first blockbuster movies. Cast of thousands, like battles, like fighting and stuff like that. It was screened at the White House. The celebrity openings, like it's got a lot of quintessential American like film industry stuff to it, and it was absolutely like a huge movie in terms of film history and production value and stuff like that.
So Ikla, you guys have missed Red Dawn. We did Red Dawn.
Yeah,
that was the first one on ABF's list. So we did that one. We did the Patriot. You guys missed that too. October Sky we have not done, but I got a couple people in the chat asking for that one. I think so. We've hit like the main ones. Independence Day. We got.
I think National Treasure is a good movie.
That was the third one on my list. Yeah, my list was Newsies, Floating Men, and National Treasure.
And one more. I'll probably get roasted for this, but I think Captain America: First Avenger is a.
You know what? No, you know what's funny? I was thinking about that too. Honestly, I didn't send it to Zach's though. I sent other ones instead.
I think you did, Joel. That was one of the first ones you put, I believe.
It was the last one I put. But
so this is not only like a great idea for film, but apparently it's like well produced and put together and directed. I've never seen this.
Like there's some really cool cinematography in the show.
Are you upset that these guys are all white?
No, man, I think it makes the movie better, especially because the person actually the one on trial is a brown kid. So like it just goes to show that we're a true melting pot.
Nice.
Maybe he's Italian. I don't remember. He might be Italian with the black and white makes him look brown.
Yeah.
I mean, Italian wasn't white back then. It's 1954. So.
Right.
You never seen this, X?
Nah, no.
Oh, dude,
you
no.
need to see this.
Yeah, you need this movie's amazing.
You don't got to be American. This is just a good movie, flat, straight out by itself. It could be in any language, and it would be
He's
great.
Hispanic. Thank you, good one.
That's such a cool dagger.
It's like a bunch of middle-aged dudes crammed in a room.
Yeah, it's a hot room with no AC because
Nice.
you know 50s and stuff.
That's a tough sell for me, but I will watch it if it's that great.
Oh, it's
I look for these recommendations from you guys because I would never have heard of this otherwise. I've heard of it, but never think to watch it.
What's his name? The main guy. God, it slipped my mind. I just had it too. The actor
Henry Fonda's
Henry
character.
Fonda. Yeah,
Henry
he's
Fonda.
amazing in this. It's hard to believe that his daughter came from his loins. So,
Hey, Summarize 19, thanks for coming. Good to see you. Always fun to have you in the chat. And this is such a classic, Alexander Nurenden. Welcome. I will watch this one.
have you seen To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Grapes of Wrath.
Yep.
I've never seen Grapes of Wrath.
That's a
Mice and Men.
Yeah, Mice and Men, Grapes of Wrath. Those are all good.
I read of Mice and Men. I never saw the movie, but I read of Mice and Men in high school.
Yeah, Grapes of Wrath
That's
is
right.
a great movie.
It used to be a good band too.
They should remake this and make it in a sauna.
You probably have.
I think I might have seen 12 Horny Men. I might have seen that one.
Yeah.
By accident.
Is that a Bonnie
those,
Blue number? Or?
What are those guys in the Porky's movie? They find that stag film, and they're like, "We had to sit through this disgusting film 9 times." I always love that part. They were like the church leaders or something. Yeah.
I have seen this one. Yeah. I don't know why I haven't seen this. It's just, but I will if you guys are pushing it like that.
Well, you've definitely seen Blazing Saddles, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
We covered
great
that over
American
on
film.
Nick Weiser's channel once.
Yeah. I've seen a couple streams where people covered it. It's so
Jacob
hard
covered
to
it
do
as
now.
well.
Yeah.
Toxic Tuesday.
You tried covering that
National
movie.
Treasure.
Yeah, National Treasure. Yeah, if you tried covering Blazing Saddles like 4 years ago, your channel would be taken down.
Wow.
Yeah. I would not be.
It is
sorry.
right
This one
in
is
quiet.
actually absolute classic. National Treasure. Let's fucking go. Nick
Benjamin
Cage.
Franklin Gates, you are undertaking the duty of the family Gates to find the most spectacular treasure in history. It grew throughout the ages and moved across continents until it was hidden by America's founding fathers.
Yeah, Netflix. I'm Canadian. Yes. The Golden Age of film. Prime Making Son. Thank you. I will get you a clip after this. These are yeah. This was a fantastic. This movie should not have worked, I don't think, as well as it did. Like,
Oh,
I remember
really?
watching
Why
trailers
do you
thinking,
think that? I think this movie like works for all the reasons it should work.
I think that this, like other Indiana Jones sort of styled films, have worked better than I think that The Mummy too. Same idea. Like it was a bit like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And
The
it
Mummy
works.
is
Like
classic adventure film.
It's an
It's
adventure
fun.
film.
It's just you can have fun. It doesn't have to be deep. Like it's cool.
Yeah, Nick Cage. Critics hated this. Yeah, no, and it's the story is interesting too. Like this is not like a dumb movie. It's a fun movie.
Who left clues to the treasure's location right
And it's a
before
mystery.
our eyes.
I love it.
The unfinished pyramid. They all
Yes, I
say
love it.
are
I love
telling
it.
us something. Keeping this.
And this is a documentary too.
And it's a mystery too, right? So
Yep.
it's so hard to find a good mystery movie these days that
Yep.
doesn't have some kind of mystery box bullshit in it. You know. A
Yeah,
good old
everything in
fashioned,
this film actually makes sense. There's no ass pulls. There's no MacGuffins. You can
Right.
maybe say at the very end, the fact that Sean Bean goes to prison instead of Nick Cage is kind of like but if that's like, if the climax of the movie, if the happy ending is the only ass pull, the rest of the movie is so good. I hand wave it.
I mean, I'm just glad Sean Bean's character didn't die in the movie.
Yeah,
Right.
seriously. Dodged a bullet there.
Instead, he gets raped in prison. That's the deleted scene.
I can confirm nor deny that.
Probably.
And what's her name is pretty hot in this. So
I was going to
She
say,
is. Yeah.
there's a little bit of an ass pull with like 55-year-old Nicolas Cage getting with the 20-something blonde chick, but that's Hollywood, baby.
it's
No, because he gets rich at the end, so it's not even an ass
Oh,
pull
you know
for
what?
that
That's
regard.
true. That's true.
Who is that chick?
she's like German or something, I think.
Oh, it's
She
like
was in Inglorious
something-
Bastards as
Yeah.
well. God, what's the name of her name?
Oh, right.
Turner,
She did
something like that.
she was
Natalie
really
Turner,
good in
something
that.
like that.
And it,
She was
yeah.
Von Hammerschmidt. I think her
Right.
name was in
Yeah.
that
And
movie.
then
I
she
can't-
wound up getting like strangled or whatever.
Yeah, she got shot in the
In the bar,
in
like the bar.
yeah, like the foot. She and then her her heel was left behind, her shoe, and then Christoph Waltz character.
10 generations.
The Templars. I love Templar shit.
Same dude. Templar shit is amazing.
That's like a conspiracy theory too. So
Yeah.
I genuinely think that the main reason that critics hated this movie was because it made history fun.
Yeah.
Like-
you might be onto something.
Yeah.
Like I'm 100% serious. In the minds of the people who write this shit, like your history should be slavery
Thank you.
and then World War II, but not good World War II. Like you don't get
Right.
credit for being the good guys in World War II. You're actually like getting hit for being the bad guys in World War II, despite the fact that Americans were the good guys in World War II. And so this movie portraying history as anything other than those two things, I think genuinely made critics obscenely mad.
Yep. I know. We're such a shitty country. Hundreds of thousands of people try to cross into the country all the
Yeah.
time.
And are afraid to leave, even though they're
Yeah.
wearing,
Yep.
they're waving flags from the country they don't want to go back to. It's
Right.
fucking, you guys are, it's all weird.
Crazy.
It's weird.
Nothing in the world has made me more insane than US aid. That I'm getting like weekly reports from USA Today that apparently my tax dollars have been keeping millions of Africans alive every year for the last 50 years. And yet for the last 50 years, I've been being called by this same New York Times the most vile names in the world. Like, are you telling me we got no credit for all of those lives saved? Like,
No.
Fuck
To
off,
be fair,
New York
like,
Times.
I'm okay with the Africans dying in the movie. The money could have gone to that. Then you can call me a racist. Like, you know, like
yeah.
At least kill the fucking blacks if you're gonna call me a racist. You know, like
That's right.
Hey,
This
what up, Peter
one-
Raymond fans? How long have you been here?
Oh, Venkman's girl, thanks for coming. Hey, paper made glow sticks. Okay. Hi. Forrest Gump. Yeah, that's good. So we didn't do Forrest Gump, but I'm gonna bring this one up and we're gonna one more and then we're gonna wrap this up at 3 hours. But this is one that a couple people have mentioned, so we should do it. And it makes sense. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of this one. I probably should have. It speaks for itself, I suppose. But it is born on the 4th of July.
Freedom reign.
Yeah. Tom Cruise in a
That's a good
wheelchair.
one.
What could be better? Yeah.
I think I've seen this movie.
So when I went to see this movie in Japan, I parked the car in a car park, and I didn't realize that it was going to close. And I almost had my car locked in there overnight. I had to leave the movie early because I was like, "Oh shit, I can't remember what time it
really?
closes." Yeah, I had to go
God.
get my car. It would have sucked because I was in downtown Tokyo. That would have been.
I mean,
not
I almost
good.
put American History X on the list, but I thought, nah, that's a pro-black movie, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Did you ever read about how that movie was supposed to end before Edward Norton lost his shit?
No.
No.
I would encourage you to look that up.
Interesting.
What do you mean he lost his shit? Like he went crazy, or
He refused to do the written end of the movie.
Oh, okay.
I do remember hearing that.
Well, how was American and History X supposed to end as the first thing that pops up? Let's take a look here.
So this was a classic. I don't think I've watched it more than twice.
I've never seen this movie.
Oh, really?
No,
He
should.
he was born on the 4th of July. Spoiler alert.
Stop!
He's in a wheelchair.
What do you have to say to these people?
He's protesting Vietnam.
I'm a Vietnam veteran. My name is Ron Kovic. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I'm here tonight to say that this war is wrong, that this society lied to me, it lied to my brothers, they deceived the people in this country, tricked them into going 13,000 miles to fight a war against the poor peasant people who have a proud history of resistance, who have been struggling for their own independence for 1,000 years, the Vietnamese people. I can't find the words to
Oh,
express
shit.
how the
That's
leadership
very
of this
different.
government sick.
Oh, the ending?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at that after. So this is, I think, it's important for this because it is like it's the spirit of America is the ability
Yep.
to resist authority.
Yeah,
at all levels.
protest, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And a protest
Not
that
be
doesn't
alone
involve
protest.
burning down buildings and hurting people.
Don't burn a target, and people might listen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Now-
good one. Good one.
Now, this movie has always, it's been a minute since I've seen this, but talk about things you learned in history class. Have you ever looked at kind of like what you're taught in history that Vietnam was kind of this right-wing movement? And then kind of looked at the years of Vietnam and the presidency?
No, I've never thought about it that way.
So my grandpa was a paratrooper in Nam. I've only ever gotten his. I've rarely looked into Vietnam history that's not my grandfather's stories. And there's some he to this day refuses to tell because one, he's not legally allowed to, and B, the other ones are just hunting him. So but beyond that, I've never got the impression that Vietnam was a right wing thing just based on his actual on the fucking ground based stories.
Well, it's one of those things you look at it like Vietnam basically started, it kind of kicked off a little bit under Eisenhower. And then if you start kind of going through the order of the presidencies, you get Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson. And what you're going to notice about that run of presidents is that there's not a Republican in that list. And so by the time we were trying to get out of Vietnam under Nixon and then Ford, it was the right wing that was saying, this is stupid. We need to get out of here. So basically, I don't know if it was just I had a really shitty high school history teachers.
Propaganda.
But I found that recently as I was kind of trying to make this math work, and it kind of blew my mind.
Have you seen this one, ABF?
I have, but it's been so long I can't remember it whatsoever.
Yeah. I just remember the basics. That's all.
Mm.
Yeah, Vietnam. I think it. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I like Vietnam movies and Tour of Duty.
Vietnam was started by a false flag.
Yeah.
I just the reason I bring it up is I saw he was at the Nixon rally, and I was like, "What the? Why are you at a
Oh, is
Nixon
that what
rally?"
that is? One more that I want to quickly jump on here is honorable mention. It's one that you had just finished watching, ABF, that I'm a big fan of, and Matt, who's on here quite a bit, Foulball. He loves this show. He just did a rewatch of it too. It's not Band of Brothers, which is also a must watch, probably the most must watch thing ever. But you all know about that one. If you haven't watched this one, give it a look. It's called Generation Kill.
Yes.
Almost everybody overlooks this show.
That's
Yeah.
great. It's a great show because the way they talk and interact with each other is exactly how military people talk and interact.
And they drop every gamer word you can think of in the
Yes.
show over and over and over for 8 episodes. So
yeah, they a lot of times they have no idea what's going on. They're getting counter orders from 2 different people to do the different stuff. It's totally the military, 100%.
Yeah. There's people trying to showboat and get medals and stuff like that. There's people that are just completely incompetent. There's people that just want to straight murder people and, get it checked off their bucket list. And it's crazy.
And there's people that just want to, serve. There are people that want to get into action, but they're being held back from doing it. And then because their leadership wants to get into the action, they're putting them into positions they're not really designed to go into. And then, the one guy loses his helmet and then he catches shit for that. Because that's stuff that'll happen. But really, it was what really I liked about the show was the way they talked to each other, made fun of each other, talk shit. Like when that one female Marine shows up and those guys were all getting horny. And then the chief, the gunner comes up and he's like, "Why are you desecrating your gas mask?"
If you guys watch the show, watch it with subtitles on, because what happens is you'll be in the scene, people will be talking, and then you'll see subtitles for other conversations happening around them of other soldiers, and it's hilarious.
This guy, he's walking around while they're having this deep conversation. The dude's in the background talking about the MREs. He's like, "Who rat fucked this MRE? God damn it.
I just wanted jalapeno and cheese."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's
it's a really good show. And what's his name does a good job in it too. The main character there. Trying to think the actor.
I forget.
Yeah, Skarsgård.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure he's gay in real life, but whatever.
Yeah, he might be.
Definitely.
Say what you will, he's crushing it in Murderbot.
Oh, is he? Okay,
really?
That one? Yeah.
I haven't watched that. It looks like a bit agenda-ish to me.
I skipped that one because it looked kind of foolish. Is it good?
Ish. So Skarsgård is a robot, so there's a lot of woke shit going on, but he's mostly like, "That's stupid. That's gross. Why are they doing that?"
Yeah, it's really funny. It's kind of like there's woke stuff, but it's like they're making fun of it.
Okay.
Kind of like it almost doesn't know what it wants to be, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to watch it, but what I've heard was not great. It's goofy fun. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's weird because the episodes are so short. They're less than 30 minutes long.
That's nice.
Yeah, which is good because it's like they don't have time to fuck shit up. So you have that, and then but the last 2 episodes have been just kind of filler.
Yeah, it's a 10-episode series.
Yeah, oh my god, that was so much.
Audiobook.
Yeah. One quick I'll talk about is Warfare. I liked it. I know some people didn't like it. It's a very slice of life. Alex Garland film. It just came out. I just watched it.
I thought it was good.
I liked it too. People are putting it down because they didn't have enough of a story for them, but I thought that was enough of a story for me.
When you say people, do you mean Irwin?
I mean Irwin. I think Matt didn't like it either because of that.
Okay.
But he respects the he understands why I like it. I mean, I liked it because it was real and it fucking tense. That whole movie was just tension the entire time because you did not know what was going to happen and you expected people are going to die. And they added the part of the family in the house, which I think, well, it really happened, but I think that's very realistic of what would happen. You don't just like, you deal with these people too at the same time as you're trying to deal with the people you're fighting against. And if you haven't watched it, I know you like it, Dildo.
So I actually recommended Generation Kill to Erwin because he didn't like Warfare. Because he's like, all this stuff on the radio was boring. I didn't understand any of it, and it was useless, and this and that. And I was like, well, I got it. I got a show for you. So he's been watching Warfare, and I think he's going to talk about it Saturday. So, but you kind of learn all the lingo from Generation Kill,
right? And I think listening to like radio calls sometimes, because you're separated, can be really kind of tense. And a good way that they did it was in Star Wars, where they had like the distortion when they were calling back, and they were at the, you got Mon Mothma at the table listening, and they can hear him talking like, "Hey, Red 5, we just lost this guy. Oh no, Porkins," so you're separated from it, but you're still listening on the edge of your seat, you know. And I think there's a real tension with that, especially if you're trying to coordinate over a radio and that's all you have to go on. That's a lot of tension.
I thought watching it, it's not too much of a spoiler, but I thought there was a point in the movie. I thought these guys are all dead. Like, I really thought this is going to be a massacre. This is the true story of this massacre. I believe this is it. Like, and you're really pulled through it like that. I like that it just started and stopped. I don't need to have like I like that we didn't even have a real main character. We got to know everybody enough to know what they were doing.
As long as it's not like, I've seen some movies where it had like 20 people and you could never keep them straight, and they're in the military, so they all look the same because they got the haircut and they're wearing the body armor and the sunglasses, and you maybe not see the name on their name tape or whatever, so you can't really figure out who's who.
No, that's not it. Everyone's kind of operating as a team and trying to achieve a goal of getting that person casevac. And I really enjoy when that like secondary team showed up to help them out, and all of a sudden they had those two guys with the saws, and they're like, all right, clear out the balcony, and they both just like come out like on their like really low, and then they pop up with two belt feds going off, and they're reloading and in perfect order and stuff. It was awesome.
That was cool. Yeah.
Is that on a streaming service right now?
I don't think so.
I think it was an actual movie. It was a A24 movie, right?
In theater. Okay.
Yeah. But you're watching the guy with the sniper sweat. Like, you're watching the sweat and you're watching it, hoping it doesn't run into his eye. And like, that's the kind of shot that you're getting. And that was he was in Shogun. He was the white dude in Shogun.
Well, they did a really good job.
Different.
They did a really good job showing how he had to be completely still and take report of enemy activity and stuff. And they gave the impression that an entire day went by without him moving from that one spot.
Yep.
It was awesome.
And you believed it by the way he acted. You believed it. And what he did, like he has to take time to stretch, which of course you would have to do that. So definitely, if you haven't seen that, give it a watch. If you don't care, like the story stuff, the story was enough for me. Those guys doing that shit, that's a story. I'm on the edge of my seat the whole time. I don't need like a love fucking thing story connected to it.
It's based on a real story, right? Like a
real, it really happened.
An actual operation.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Which for me really does ratchet up the tension, because real life shit is worse than what they show in movies.
Yeah, I love it. When I sit down and watch a movie and it says like based on real events before it starts, you're like, oh, cool. And then as you're watching it, you're like, no way, this really happened. This is crazy,
Yeah. Garrett Grant out of nowhere. 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, dude. That's fucking awesome. I appreciate that. Manny Manethrin got hit. Caleb Reynolds got hit. Pulse Mannequin. I don't think I've ever seen that name in here. Comic Group Crusader. What's up? Pet Brett. Yeah. Cap After Dark. Surgeon 510. Jamie G. Talk to Man Flu. Little Miss Anonymous. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Garrett Grant. I'm going to have to give you a clip, and then we are going to talk our way out of here because it's new. I think it might be worth, because you're here, Leon. Let's do yours one more time.
Awesome. Either way, thank you so much for the 2-banger, seeing heard. I wish I understood the reference. Sorry about that. Zax for that 5-banger. My name is Leon. M. Night Shyamalan made the definitive Avatar adaptation. I give the Shankar guy my full blessing with DMC. Oh no! Oh no! Did he give me something that's going to be clipped? That is worse than what I said. Horse cock is not that bad the other night.
That oh no is just perfect.
The oh no is great. It all is perfect.
The way he does his face.
I was going
like,
to say
oh
the
my
face
God,
where he
that's great.
transforms into a Who Framed Roger Rabbit cartoon character really sells it.
Yeah, it does it. My Little Pony. Okay, I like that. That's funny. Yeah, that's what's up, Sons and Shadows? Thanks for coming. Hail to you.
Glad you saw that, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it's forward to events when you run away. All right, Nick, Plot Strikes Back. What is going on with you? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, and appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. Pleasure chatting with everyone about American movies. Yeah. As far as my upcoming plans, tomorrow night I will be playing some Space Marine 2, Warhammer 40,000, as Henry Cavill calls it. The new.
Does that bother you? Because it bothers me so much.
40,000.
I hate it.
Yeah, I've called it 40K for like 20 years now. So, yeah, but I'm okay with it because I'll give Henry Cavill a pass. But yeah, I'll be playing that. The new Horde mode is out. It's a lot of fun. It's challenging. It's chaotic. So I'll be playing that around like I think 9 p.m. Eastern is when I'll probably start the stream, and I'll be playing all night because it's the 4th of July and feels like the right thing to do is stay up late. And then I'll probably be off for the weekend unless something happens and spur of the moment thing. But Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, talking about the Patriot over on Masculine Mondays, episode 10, hitting that official double digit, which is
nice.
Awesome. So I know Leon will be there.
I can't wait to talk about
who was on the list? We got Emperor Goodwin, Nadia. She said she's seen this movie, so we will find out for sure. Sammy, 2 Pete, and Isaac will be there too.
Isaac.
Astartes, yes. Raven Guard, let's
Oh,
go.
Australian.
Drakari.
What are we doing, Goodwin? Thanks for hanging out. Please go sub to our boy Plot Strikes Back, Nick.
Appreciate
Hang
it.
out for Masculine Mondays and watch him game. You get a lot of, like, you have a big crowd for your gaming streams, I find, Nick. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been popping off last few weeks, which is fun. I really enjoy it. Isaac.
And people hear Kata's there with you, and they're like, "Oh, fuck this, we're leaving." Like,
oh yeah, we're
we love you, Kata. Appreciate you, brother.
You about a black guy on here?
Kata's playing that with you?
Yeah, Kata will be there.
Okay, cool.
He's gonna be late
sometimes
because it's
do
like kind of like fashionable for him. So
yeah, that's a good way. Yeah,
Fashionable.
that's a good way of putting it.
you got it.
I've never known to be on time, actually, now that you mention it.
No, he can't be on time.
No, he has his own type of internal.
It would go against his protocol.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Go, Leon.
Also, was
Jada.
Zach just kind of just waiting there like this, waiting for like one of y'all to give him a lap dance or what?
Oh yeah, he was very much presenting it.
Yeah, I think he just wanted he wanted to make sure that his hands were in control, so he didn't lose control and just start grabbing people.
Yeah. He had the urge to grab Leon.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Kata.
Because that dude
He
was
is more his
high-
size, to be fair.
That dude was high like 90% of the trip.
Oh fuck, super high.
He
Yeah,
he was
Canadian.
fucking wasted.
I believe it.
That was a fun night. That was a great meetup, you guys. That was tons of fun. And remember, like Kato was super solid because Atreus was not doing so good, and so Kato made sure that he got back home okay and didn't get.
I don't
The
understand.
fucking Trace, he ruined any chance I have of having a connection with Ryan Kennel.
What did he do?
Yeah.
Did I not tell you? Okay, so
no.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm talking with Ryan, like we're talking about like Star Wars, whatever. I don't remember what it was. And Trace comes up to me super drunk, says some ridiculous shit, and like, just, you know how like sometimes your buddies you just pat him on the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, you dumbass! Like, and I patted him on the chest. He was so drunk, he took the hit. He fell over, knocked over this barrel in the bar.
Fuck.
And Ryan looks at me, and goes, "Yo, you can't just be hitting people like that." I was like, "What the?" No, when first of all, you're Ryan Kennel. Why are you defending the black guy? But also, this is my friend, and he's just super drunk. What the fuck? Like,
I'm just amazed that his camera didn't get destroyed. Somehow it made it through the whole night.
Yeah,
because he was so
that
drunk. with
camera.
thing. Yeah,
Holy shit!
and it wasn't
I
a
thought for
cheap
sure it was
camera
gonna
either.
get taken.
Yeah, he was
No.
either going to get stolen or dropped or kicked or something.
Yeah.
Granola looking for the right amount of super chats on my streams. I'll do some dancing.
make
So
it happen.
Alex, Whitecloaks, what's up with you on your Whitecloaks channel? 1.3K subs. Killing it.
Not too much. My mother is coming to visit for the 4th of July. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I'm working on a video, you guys. I'm doing something which is I'm really excited
you?
about. Yeah, I am making a video. I'd done actually with my wonderful husband before we even dating. We did a 3-part series about fan fiction, and then I was listening to this kind of normie podcast, and then she had a section where she talked about fan fiction with this lady who was researching it and stuff, and she made some interesting claims, and then kind of as you go on to it, you can realize she was kind of researching it, and she kind of went native. And she brings up some really interesting points about it, but kind of leaves it there and doesn't follow up with it. So I felt like kind of making a response video to it. So hopefully I'll be recording that like next week sometime.
What's up, Brahma? Buffalo Trace. It always comes back to whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, this was before I was hitting your secret bottle, although that was funny as shit, Brown Bull, which haven't talked to me since, homie. To be fair, I haven't messaged you either. Hit me up. I would love to hang out with you, bud.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
mean,
don't
that's
understand.
insane. We'll see.
It was so hot in there. I don't know how he was wearing that smoking jacket. I don't know how he does it. The other time in Dallas, it was even hotter. It was like 120 degrees in the building.
Wow.
It was insane.
I think he doesn't move very much. Like
I
Brahma
guess.
is like,
I don't know. He must have
picks
like
a
ice
spot,
packs
and that's
in
the
it or
spot.
something.
He's not going anywhere.
It's actually a Fremen still suit that he's wearing.
Could be. Yeah.
Good
He had the
pull.
visor and the wig and the whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Trump hair. ABF, thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you
Yeah,
coming
thank
on.
you.
What's going on with you? On your
Yeah, thanks
channel
for having me on.
GCN?
Third stream of the night. I'm tired, but
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go watch Top Gun because that looks
Yes.
like a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Watching.
Oh,
So, I have nothing else this week until Monday. We have Gooch coming on Off the Hip, and that's 9 p.m. Eastern. And other than that, Wednesdays.
Sweet.
Wednesdays you have your show and then the GCA. So right one
Yeah.
into the other, and then I dragged you on here tonight too. So
Yep.
Thank
And I was
you.
off camera a couple of times because I was eating a burger. So
Attaboy.
also,
Nice.
I got a trucker friend, and we can't have aerial fireworks. And look what got delivered during the
Fuck
stream.
yeah.
Oh,
Bunch of mortars. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
holy
Sweet.
shit. I wanted
And-
to ask you, since you've seen it, Warfare. What was this sniper rifle he was using?
What is that, like a M24? Isn't that just a 30-06? Or not 30-06, that's a 308?
I'm Canadian. I have no idea.
Yeah,
There's a
I
website
saw
for that.
it's the same one he was using in the trailer, right?
I don't know, they might have been using something heavy like a 338 or something like that though. Yeah.
I like 308s.
But this is based off of what, 2005?
Yeah.
So yeah, they probably just had, and they're Marines, right, or Army?
Not 50 caliber. No.
No, not a 50.
So, no, it was a smaller caliber. But like the Marines, they don't usually get the cool stuff right away.
It was Knights Armament SR25.
Okay.
An MK11 Mod 0.
Yeah, the 50 cal weighs too much. You don't want to hump around with that. Those guys were on foot for hours before they set up there. So
right.
Yeah, you want that on like top of a hill or something. So
those are designed to take out vehicles, not people.
right.
So.
Yep. Yeah, engine
I'm
blocks and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Drive safe. No, Gooch means the same thing. So he's called the Gooch because he drew a picture. He's an artist, and he drew a picture of his Gooch and showed it on stream. And the name has stuck. He can't escape it, and he wouldn't want to.
No.
He was
It's a good picture.
He was Diabolical Souls before that, and then
That's
just
right.
that one thing to find him.
Forever.
That's all it takes. That's it. Leon Idol, what's up, my boy?
Well, we are 8 days away from the full channel, not really rebrand, but like the official launch of streaming daily and daily videos. So it's going to be fantastic. Until then, last night had a hell of a night with our boys, Zax and Nick here, as well as several others playing Repo. And I've distilled what I found to be the best clips of what I could go over in that 4.5-hour fucking stream. So I will be spending the rest of the night editing together a best of moments from that video.
Nice.
One of my favorite moments that the moment it happened, I was like, this is going in the video, was when Nick just started randomly talking like Gollum for no fucking reason. It's only for like 2 sentences. He's like, we're gonna go up the stairs. Like, it was
up the stairs we go. And then, oh no.
And then right after that, someone was like, yo, where's Leon? And Nick drops the axe and goes, I think he's dead. Like, it just so Zax has some great lines. I tried to pull some of just the best lines from everybody that was on stream. So I'm going to be streaming the rest of the night editing that. By the way, Nick, Zax, I'll need photos of you because I'm going to put them up on the screen so people know who's talking.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be doing, of course, probably stream tomorrow night. Countercast, of course, on Monday or on Monday. We got Theo Snodgrass coming down, working on a few videos. The problem, like differentiating why realism in gaming is worse than stylized art. We've got Dragon Ball Z, Budokai 3, all trophies video. Just a lot more scripted, edited videos, not just news all the time. So daily streams coming in just 8 days, and that's me. It's gonna be very exciting to relaunch this, and hopefully more gaming streams in the future because that was a blast. Thank you so much, you guys.
I gotta say, I love that game. It's so much fun, and you don't have to know. Like, I'm not great at video games, but man, I have a good time with that one. It's so much fun. It's cooperative, and you can also push each other into vats of acid or whatever. But it's a good time. Like every time I play that game, it's fun. So if you get a chance to jump in one of those streams, jump in and play it. Give it a go. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate you. Go sub to Leon if you're not already. You probably already are if you're here, right? You should be. Shieldwall, what's up with you? Where are you next?
So, hey, thanks for having me on. This was a lot of fun. This
Thank
is usually
you.
a lot longer than I normally stream, but it's all good. It's great being on here with everybody. Alec Baldwin's finger. Great being on here with you, man.
Yeah, awesome. You too, man.
Yeah, Nick and Lady Bellfire and Alex, and of course Leon, and Roman, and everybody else who was here. Thanks for having me on. Tomorrow I'm going to be on Roman the Empire's channel at 5 Pacific Standard to talk about patriotic American movies. So it kind of overlaps this a little bit, but so we might talk about some of the same movies, but that'll probably be more like war movies and stuff than what I brought up. And then on Tuesday of next week, I'll be on Jacob Ironside's channel, and we'll be going over the movie Searchers, which is an outstanding Western. So tune in for that. And then that's it. I don't have a channel or anything, so I just kind of get invited and hang out and do stuff.
And sub to Roman, though. His link in the description of the show. This is from Shieldwall. I always appreciate this. It's always here by my side when I'm streaming. Air Force. It means I can fly one jet one time. I think I'm deciding that's what it works for.
That's not what that means. But
I think it means whatever you want it to mean. I think that's what I want it to mean.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing before we duck out of here together, showing you the fireworks. I wanted to show this, which Leon tried to show yesterday. He couldn't share. It didn't work, but.
Oh yes, I would love to see this.
This
it was just stuck loading yesterday.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why it didn't work, but here it is. It is a live copter over a fireworks factory explosion.
Yeah, this is pretty wild.
Hopefully that's way zoomed in.
Whoa!
Wow.
There's an older video out of it.
Look at it now.
Oh yeah, look at that. There's an
beautiful.
older video
Yolo
out.
County.
YOLO County.
Yeah.
It's from
That's
the
a real.
90s. There's an older video out from the 90s that has an actual munitions plant blowing up, and it is super zoomed out, and that thing just basically goes nuclear. Yeah, it was a way bigger explosion than that. But yeah, you don't mess with the fireworks factory.
It blew up 2 houses too. I hope nobody died. I don't know. But that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Please go subscribe to these wonderful people. Subscribe to me if you haven't already. You're sitting here. You should. I'm also on Kick. I'm trying Kick out. It's working out pretty good. It's kind of. I like the setup over there. It's very easy to use. I'll play it with our song, and I'm going to send you guys over to Raid Kitty. So go see that darn kitty and tell her I sent you. Tell her it's a raid. She'll welcome with open arms with her South African accent. You can't go wrong. Thanks for coming, Low Spec. And with that, I'll play you out with our favorite song. This Pay Respects to the Trans People. Let's go. Good night, everybody.
Respect to the trans community. And fuck you, trans folks.
Trans people are my friends. Trans folks gonna catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Trans folks gonna catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans folks, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out. Transform, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. You better watch out. Trans people are my friends. Trans folks gonna catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Trans folks gonna catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends, everyone.